everybody, this is TK, your DM for Age of Antiquity. Today we are going to be concluding our stay with the Queen of Curses. The group has just acquired they're about to acquire their third key, go get their sacred name, and then promptly make their leave, if I had to expect from anything. So, we got done with gambling last session. You guys ended it with the doppelganger event. And unfortunately, I think Geshwin didn't understand the assignment. Gave herself up. It was promptly stabbed. So, with everything and how it is, you guys now have enough soul points that you can make your way to Flump and get your, Arax, my bad, to go get your third key. Would you guys like to go do that?
Yes, please.
Yeah. To get out of this gambling hole as fast as possible.
Okay. Yeah. Can you guys hear Ruby?
Can you hear me?
Mostly.
Mostly, yeah.
I said mostly.
Do I need to scoot up some?
You might have to shoot up a little bit.
Yeah. Alright, hold on. Can you guys hear me better now?
Much better.
Okay, awesome.
She just wanted to sit back in the back of the class. I'm making her sit in the front now.
She should be. I can always speak louder. My voice projects out.
Yeah, I'll throw it on the big screen to make it easier for you to see as well.
Yes, thank you.
So I guess I'm being an asshole. Okay, so with this, you guys are going to make your way to Abrax's office. I'm just going to activate the scene, get you guys going. That's not it. That's it.
There we go.
Okay, so with that, you guys arrive in Abrax's office. Of course, he's sitting there, flumping around. It's a giant jellyfish, effectively. And you see him, he goes, "Oh, my friends, how are you? Do you have the soul points I desire? Do you have the 3,000 that was asked of you?"
Yes, we do. Yeah, with no help from me.
He looks around and says, "Oh, Twig, is that you? You're finally made your way out of the halls, I see. Are you with the new group?"
Yes, I am.
Oh, simply wonderful. And so he kind of floats towards you guys, and he extends his tentacles out, waiting to receive the 3,000 soul points. And he tells you, do you guys remember how many soul points you had at the end of the session?
Give me 2 seconds and I will tell you. I have it written in my notes. Give me 1 second. We had 4,011.
You had how much?
4,011. Here, I'll write it in the.
Okay. So Flump tells you 3,000 was what was required. Anything extra, you can convert it into gold if you wish. Maybe some other patrons could benefit from your generosity. So he's just telling you anything over 3,000, he'll convert it to actual gold.
Do we need the soul coins for anything else, perhaps, later on?
The only thing that was really left in the casino was the extreme stakes, but looks like you guys passed on that event.
Okay, well, it's up to you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, let's convert it to gold. Yeah, money.
Money.
Nah, it's throw both of them together. But so you guys are gonna pay up.
Yep.
Okay, so with that, he gravely takes the 3,000 soul coins. You see him grab the leftover coins as well, and he hands you a big satchel with, I think, 1,011 gold coins. And you see him, and his tongue pops out of his mouth, and he has the third key to the vault. Who would like to take the key?
I'll take the key.
Okay. into the third Soul King, and you guys can now go and access the vaults to go grab your keys. To go grab your sacred names. And with that, he says, well, if that's all you need me for, I'm going to get back to business. You guys want to go grab your sacred names and everything?
Yes. Oh, and do we divide this gold up like 200 per person, or?
Yeah, you can do that, no problem. Currently, she's not here. We need to grab Twig. So, but pretty much you guys are just handing out the your stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, ask about me.
They were figuring out how to divide the gold, so they're just going to do like 200 gold each.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Sweet, thank you.
You not right?
Yes, please. So with that, you guys make your way out of Abrax's office, and you are going to go get your sacred names. So as you descend down the halls, or as you ascend upwards, because you guys are heading outside of the necropolis, you're going to go back to the above ground section where you first met Queen Khalidi, the Queen of Curses. And let me just get that. Get you guys in here. And let me just get rid of her right quick. Got hugged out. Newman. Oh, as you guys were going up the stairs to go back up above ground, Newman finally joined you and says, I'm sorry, my friends. I caught the bug of stomach. And he had a stomach bug, so that's why he sat out last session. Okay, cool.
Cute.
I brought you in here.
Okay.
I'm grabbing all the characters right now. Making sure I have everybody. Because we still have some of the old models, so we're bringing in the new models. There we go. I want to make sure everybody's ready.
We got like double Twig going on here.
Yeah, we got a lot of clicks going on. So as you guys go above ground, you hear the infamous laugh. Oh, it's so good to see you all. I'm so glad you completed my little task for you. The party is going exceptionally well. And as you see from up above the stairs, the High Queen Khalidi, she makes her way down the stairs. And following behind her, you see a particular friend of friends. You see your buddy Nomeo. And he's like, yes, the party is exceptional. And they're both making their way down to go hang out and see how everything's going with you guys. Do any of you want to talk to the queen of any sorts?
I guess we could say hello. Be respectful. Nice.
Then do it. If someone needs to speak up. The queen herself has just shown herself.
What's the queen's name?
Khalidi. You can call her Queen.
It's scary.
I'm too shy. She's too hot for me. Or, excuse me, flutter up to the Queen of Curses and introduce myself.
Yep.
Hello, Queen of Curses.
She looked at you, this little fairy on my lips. Who could you be? She thinks about it for a couple of seconds. Says, Branch? No. Leaf? No.
Absolutely not.
Twig!
Yes!
My favorite!
Of course.
She's the only one from the Fae that came this year.
You can't forget me.
I can't forget you. That's exactly right. And she goes over and she does the typical, tries to offer up a hug and everything else like that. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As I hug her back. How are you doing?
She's like, oh, darling, the party is simply marvelous. Thank you for asking. She looks at the other members in your group.
Oh, I'm so rude. These are my new friends.
She's like, oh, I know of these friends. And she looks over towards Alfreda, Geshwin, and Morphass and says, have you been enjoying the party?
No.
I'm gonna
Oh, boo.
bow down and I'm gonna bow down and thank her for releasing me and tell her party was lovely.
Oh,
I see her bend down, and I also bend down in respect.
yeah, because you're 8 foot tall. Actually, you're 7 foot tall because you got a little bit taller.
You gotta like crouch and kneel.
Yeah. And with that, the queen, she goes, thank you. So, do you have the keys that you went to go earn?
We do have the keys.
But she extends her hands, waiting for the 3 keys, if you wish to give them to her.
I think I have one, so I'm just gonna kind of chuck it at her hand and, yeah, very disrespectfully.
My pockets are.
Yeah, she got this in between her fingers. The key was almost at her face, but not a single change of expression makes its way across her face. Still smiling, that unnervingly smile with her flaming blue eyes that shows any form of life within this undead necromancer. I need 2 more. I think you guys just have them within your bag, so you can easily just hand them to her.
Yeah, I think Rebecca actually had them. So I'm gonna assume that she gave them to us and hand them over.
Yeah. Currently, if you guys want to know what Rebecca is doing, or Alara, she is reading the Book of Big Things.
Oh, good. I'm glad she got a chance to catch up on her reading.
Yep. So all of you hand the keys to her. So there's 3 in total. You see her go, simply marvelous, and she pulls out from behind her a chest, which has 3 key slots, and she inserts each of the keys into a slot, opens it up, and when she opens the box, she goes, "Are you ready?"
I guess.
I'm ready.
Nomeo, all you see Nomeo do is, I don't like this part, and he jumps back as the chest opens up, and an exploding noise of different random things. You hear, more fast, more. You hear, Alfreda, guess one, twig, as the different names are flying around, including Newman's, and each one of the respective names goes back down your throat, making its way into your stomach. And you can feel every bit as it goes back down, and eventually you can feel it be absorbed into your body. Your sacred names have now been restored. And Kalita goes, yep, don't remember a single one.
I have to say, that was more aggressive the second time. As this being the second time I've lost and gained my sacred name.
I didn't like that at all.
Kalita, she's sitting there and she's like, well, your sacred names have been returned to you. You feel free to stay at the party, even if the time runs out. The entire palace will just disappear into the sands, and you'll just be left there. So you can just leave whenever you want. You're not stuck here. You hear, because once again, our favorite time of the hour, you hear some fluttering noises. You hear some huffing and puffing as you see a very oversized pigeon make its way toward Geshwin. It is now sleep time. Bob the pigeon makes his way waddling up to you, doing the infamous bird bop as it comes up to you, and he offers the little satchel in his back for you.
Candy.
As you open it up, you get once again another letter from the chef. He says, I have been traveling the lands once again, this time off to the warring kingdoms of China. And they have this amazing dessert filled with strawberries and this filling of some sort, a cream and like a sponge-like cake. And I have decided to make a strawberry shortcake. And there's only one, because it's a pretty big item, so it's going to take a little bit to eat it. But this strawberry shortcake, if eaten, will reduce your overall size by 1. So if you're a medium, you would go down to small. Small to
Tiny.
There we go. So the strawberry shortcake will make you smaller.
I take the pie and I put it in my bag, and I give Bob the goodest little pat on the head.
And Bob does a little, like, he does the thing where birds, like, flay out their wings, and then he starts to jazz his head up and down.
Yes, baby!
He's working the runway, but then he realizes that you took the cake and the letter. And with that, he nods at you. Of course, you understand what he says and says, all right, more stuff to do, and he just flies away.
He also takes a note from me that just says thank you and keep him coming.
Yeah. So with that, Bob takes his leave. We got that taken care of now. The High King. Was that more fast?
We should feed the cake to Nomio.
He is.
What?
I believe he's small. No, he's only 2 foot. He would be. I think he's tiny, if I'm not mistaken.
We can feed him until he disappears into existence.
Morpheus, I'm starting to wonder if you might not like Nomio.
You weren't even there for Nomio, Morpheus.
You didn't have to do what we did to get him.
Super.
Oh, Nomio is the size tiny, so. Yes, he's only 2 foot tall. I don't know what happens after that. Who knows? Maybe he goes into the quantum zone or whatever you want to call it. So.
Wait, do we have to do more fast merchant dude too?
Oh, thank you. So, as well as with Heap, H-E-A-P, I believe that's his name, you see him running from the outside boundary of the castle, running past the different thralls. And weirdly, none of them stop him because he's just running straight up the Morpheus. He's just, Master! Such bad news! Morpheus, I need you to roll a d6. Twice. So we're going to go with the first one.
Okay. Did he say he has bad news?
Good and bad.
Good and bad, okay.
Okay, that's the first dice. Second dice. And he looks at you, sorry, do you want the good news or bad news first?
Bad news.
Okay. I encountered your worst enemy.
Oh.
Or, your greatest enemy, the one that is hunting you down. So, he now knows that.
Ooh.
And he can let you know who it is if you request it upon him. And the good news is I need you to roll 3 D100s.
Oh, God.
God. That's how much gold he earned for you this week.
What a lazy nut.
He tried his hardest. So, do you want to know or do you want to know who your mortal enemy is?
Yeah. I'm gonna give him 53 gold first though as a reward.
Okay. Hey,
They do have a heart.
I'm gonna clutch my dagger in case he says I'm the mortal enemy, so I can stab him.
Oh my goodness.
I was trying to get my notes. I had it here.
Yashi, at some point we've got to clear out your new estate too.
Yep, there is that as well.
All right, I totally forgot I had that.
I'll go bust some ghouls with you.
Okay, I have it here. So he looks at you and says, "Sir, have you met any Fomorians lately? Those are the people towards the north, towards like Britain / Gaul / the Celtic lands."
Oh, that sucks.
Boy, yes, I have.
Okay, so the High King is your enemy.
The High King?
Yes, he is the king of the Fomorians. He is the one he is the king of the wilds.
What did you do?
He has a son named Guile. He's a druid. He can wild shape into a gigantic bear, 3 times the size of a normal one.
Oh, that's so metal.
Oh, I know about this.
Yeah,
didn't we just let his son go?
correctly,
We did
you
just
saved people last session. You saved Fang? Or Bing? Yeah, Fang. Is it Bing? I'm gonna call it Fang. You saved Fang, who was a Warring Kingdom scout, and he flew off on his divine sword that he can ride on, and he whistled away. And the other person you saved was Guile, and he promised you safe passage through the Fomorian lands due to you saving him, and he was going to introduce you to his father. Who happens to be the High King.
What are the chances?
Let the record show I wanted to kill him.
I'm gonna send my can I send my guy on a mission?
He looks at you and says, yeah, I can do that while I'm trying to haggle and make a sale.
Yeah, I want you to go talk to this Guile guy and let him know that his dad's trying to kill me.
He thinks about it for a couple seconds and says, okay.
Can I recommend something too? Try to get as much information as you can about who they are, where they are, like,
How effective they are at killing.
Yeah. Kill John Lennon. That's fine. So would you like to send Hapip to go out to the Fomorian lands to just recon, scout it out, talk to Guile if you can find them? Try to see what the whole dad situation's gonna be like while you're out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 1,000 ball bearings too, just to protect him in case he has to run away.
Okay.
You're such a good master. Look at you.
A bag of 1,000 balls.
What is he gonna do with that? Throw him?
And run, yeah.
Yeah, he can run away. That 1,000 ball bearings is quite a lot.
Give the man a knife.
Nah, he doesn't need a knife. He doesn't need to kill anybody.
He's a man of business. He can buy help.
Yeah.
So with that, he bows and says, "I'll do whatever I can, master." And he actually runs off into the sands to be seen at a later date.
Right.
So with that, the queen, you hear her. All right. What a wonderful time! I'm so thoroughly entertained. Do you guys wish to stay for the rest of the party, or?
What else is there to do at the party?
He thinks about it for a couple seconds and says, well, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard some spicy news. Do you know Lysander, the Pharaoh of Egypt?
Yes.
And with her 9-foot-tall self, actually taller than Geshwin is currently, she bends down to where she puts her hands on her knees to get closer to the rest of you, and says, "Do you know of Lysander, the queen of the Pharaoh of Egypt?"
We're familiar, yes.
He's like, "Oh, there's a wonderful thing happening. It took me a little bit because I'm the queen of curses. I control, that's my thing. And apparently somebody's trying to nudge their way into that territory. Do you know the crown, the twin crowns of Egypt?"
We've heard a rumor, yes.
Yeah, if you remember, the crown that Lysander wears is a 2-part crown, the upper and lower half of Egypt. She says, "Oh, the other half of the crown was cursed. And currently, I believe Lysander is dying." And she's like, it's kind of hard to remember. So she turns around to the water fountain where she rips open a hole into, I guess, the fabric of reality as you guys can understand it. And you guys can see, just like the giant fire sphere that Lysander was at when you first met her, you see her once again in the temple, and she is screaming and writhing and shooting energy bolts everywhere as the crown slowly, the darkness from one half of the crown leaks down onto her body. And she's just screaming and losing her mind. The crown is slowly killing her, and you see the ooze that's oozing out of it is controlling her, almost like it's taking over her body. And you can see her playing with the sphere, and you realize that the sphere that you've been looking at is both a way for her to do her oracle readings, as well as it's the locking key mechanism to hold Egypt in place. And you see her throwing runes around like she's unchaining stuff. And the Queen of Curses looks down at you and says, "Yeah, your queen, or your pharaoh, she isn't really doing too well right now.
We gotta go help her."
So I'm going to tell the Queen of Curses how clever she is, and then ask her if there's any way to stop this, because of course she, as the Queen of Curses, is so far above being stopped or tricked, you know.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, that's a little black magic right there? That's none of my work. It's not as fun, because suffering, it's got its delight, but I rather watch the endeavor of life, because for an undead like myself, there's no meaning in death. I refuse to fall victim to it." She's like, "I have seen the magic from a different kingdom. Arithmetes, the other queen that was rivaling Lysander, she's like, she is the one that has placed the curse on the crown. So, however Lysander got that crown, it was cursed from the beginning. And now it looks like it's taking control over her. And you continue to watch the screen in front of you as Lysander. You see her still in pain, writhing, flicking away at the fire sphere. And the Queen of Curses shows, "I think I know what's happening. I think she's unlocking the sands that hold Apotheos behind the veil, if that makes sense." And she points towards the sky. Do you guys want to investigate that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody give me an investigation roll, please. Maybe all of you, one of you, just let's see what we can investigate.
What's 6 to investigation?
Investigation roll.
I only got a +1.
I got a +2, so more fast I'll throw it to you.
Alright. Oh, no.
More fast. You're not looking at the sky. You're looking at the wrong part of the sky.
All right.
Roll 2.
Yep, let's roll, everyone. Everybody's gonna roll.
Sorry.
It's okay, we're bad.
Well, I'm not much better. You know, more fast. That's a nice bug over there.
Correct. It's a D20 plus 1. So I was helping Twig get hers.
It's a D20 +1.
Correct. Because you use your investigation plus your D20. Okay, we're gonna go with you, Yang. So, as you use your bird eyes to look into the sky, because thankfully you have then the side of a bird, which is very honed in on sights.
Mm-hmm.
You look to the sky, seeing the desert winds fly about. You can see something in the sky. A black tendril making its way through the sky. Maybe not the sky itself. Maybe it feels like you're enclosed in like a globe, and something on the outside is trying to squeeze its way in. And you can see the familiar red eyes flicker. Every so often, the Apotheos is behind that veil, and as Lysander completes her ritual, he will be released into the mortal realm, causing unknown chaos to reign. And you can just see this gigantic snake in the eye, this gigantic snake in the sky, as it makes its way across it. Infinitely large and engulfing everything within view. Would you like to relay that back to the team?
Oh yeah, I tell them every little detail I'm seeing.
Yeah. So, the Queen of Curses, she's looking up into the sky. She sees it and says, well, it was a good run, but some parties are meant to end. But she does look at you guys and says, I could help if you want.
Yes, please.
I'm still looking at the sky.
Currently, your first option is to go kill Lysander. Because you either have to kill her to stop the magic, but then the crown itself will still be cursed, or I can use my magic to break the curse, because that's my magic. That is
What
my...
would you...
How can we repay you?
What's that?
Yeah.
How can we repay you for such a feat?
She claps her hands and says, I love to hear this. So, the party is almost over, and we need one more thing to be the party of the millennium. Still riveting. She's like, I want you guys to fight me.
Let's do it.
Morphas has been dying for this moment.
So she's like, look, I know it's a bit intimidating as she revives and deanimates and animates different thralls at will, just to show you a little bit of the spectacle. The twin sphinxes to your left and right, you see them rise up and then get back down as she lowers and brings up her hand. And she's like, look, I'll go as easy as I can on you guys, but I need a spectacle for my party, for my group. And she's like, all you have to do is fight me. As long as one of you lives for the amount of rounds required, I can bring you back to life. It's no worries. But you just have to survive a certain amount of rounds.
How many rounds?
I'm gonna roll a d20 right quick.
Here's TK's nat 20.
Low number.
Oh yeah, we're good. We'll take the fight.
Sorry. That's supposed to be a private roll. That's my bad. I can't give you everything.
Now, crit one.
Low number.
So she goes, I got the number. It should be fine. You just have to survive. One of you has to live and be standing up at the time.
Oh, she's not even going to tell us how many rounds.
So if we die and come back to life, are we cursed, or is it just like normal?
Nope, you're normal. No cursing, no nothing. Just entertain my friends and myself, and I'll help you free the queen.
Pinky promise.
No more bass.
All right, let's do it.
I'm down for a fight. I've been aching for this.
She says, okay, good. And she says, are you ready?
Yes.
So she claps her hands, and all of you are suddenly a sandpit beneath you, drags you down, and you are going to be brought to her coliseum.
Ooh, I think people are betting on us in the gambling hall.
Is this where the little guy died?
I think so. I think your buddy's resting spot is here somewhere.
I'm assuming right here.
Let me just grab all of these.
Well, this is a fine coliseum, if I do say so myself.
So all of you will be spawning roughly down here. Let me just grab everybody. Twig, where you at, Twig? There you are. And then I gotta grab all your familiars.
Yay, hugs!
Hariah. Unfortunately, Grim and Reaper will not be joining us.
Which is unfortunate, because they come in useful.
Yeah, because Currently, Hariath, he can give the help action, so he can give you advantage on something, but he himself cannot attack until maybe later on when maybe your magic grows. So with that, at the end of the area where the purple portal is, you see the queen. She pops out of it, and she says, "Stop! You're gonna." And in the Coliseum itself, where you can't see, like in the gray area, there's just hundreds and thousands of, there's thousands of spectators. They're all screaming, hooting, and hollering. They're ready for the main event. And she glides her way to the center of the ring. And she says, "Hello, hello to all! This year's festival will be the best ever, the party of the millennium. For tonight, we will be having a survival of the fittest. We will have 4 new individuals, Orphath, Alfreda, Geshwin, and Twig, fight hordes of enemies as they try to survive." Oh, and I forgot about Newman. Let me just grab him right quick. But as she talked about that, she starts to look around, and she's like, "The Coliseum's feeling a little bit empty right now." And so she spawns multiple thralls that are now inside of the Coliseum. All of them are inanimate, but they are there. They're in statuesque form. And she's like, as you know, the necromancer, I can animate the dead. I will periodically be summoning hordes of enemies over time to challenge you. Maybe I might summon some things a little bit higher up. And she points to some of the gargoyles that have actually lined the Coliseum ring, if you can see them. So, your good buddies, the gargoyles, they're here to fight for justice. She does point at the different areas. To your lower left, there's a stairwell that climbs up to that cliffside where there's a magical portal. There's the green portal, and on the other side, the red portal. And she says, "If you want to stop some of my shenanigans by running over there or flying," she winks towards Twig and Geshwin, "you guys can turn off some of the magic that I might be using in this match." Of course, you can see in the back that there are some cages, and in the top left, there are 2 Fomorians in cages that maybe you might be able to use. And in the upper right, there's like 1 undead who seems to be very bloated. Maybe releasing him might do some shenanigans. But so far, you guys will have to make your way around the different places. There are some ladders that are surrounding the Coliseum. They're typically towards where you guys are at, if you can see them. If not, I can... how do I do that?
Oh, I see the ladders.
Yeah, you can climb down them to get to the stairwells, or if you fall off the bridge, for example, you'll have to make your way back into the Coliseum. If not, you'll be by yourself, and who knows what will happen. There might be a soul worm. Things happen. She's like, "I myself will not be in the fight as much." So she's like, "I'll show up and fight you, but I might bounce." So it's a survival of the fittest. And she, giggles to herself, and she disappears off the screen.
Wow, asks us to fight her and then yeets.
Yeah, so she might be showing up, she might not. She's very tricky. Do you guys want to plan for any of your strategies currently?
So, just so I understand, both the red and the green portals will eliminate some portion of her magic?
Yes. Because she's going to have status effects as well as other magic that she will use to promptly hold you back.
And do we already know how to disengage it, or is this like, are we gonna like poke it with a stick and be like, did that work?
It's been drawn into the ground, so if you kick away, if you kick some sand into it, it'll kill the portal.
Okay, cool beans.
Yeah, so you won't have to deal with too many shenanigans.
Did we take like a long rest or something before this happened?
She was able to clap her magic and just instantly just heal you up. She just, like you've slept for 12, for a complete 12 hours.
Okay, just making sure all my spell slots are good then?
Yeah, all your spell slots are there. You're ready to go. Everything's cleaned up and ready.
That's what I like to hear.
Alright. Unfortunately, Newman, his character sheet must have got blanked or something. That sucks. I remember most of his spells, because Newman looks at you and says, I just wanted to let you guys know that for the 24th Legion, which I represent, I was our tank. I have the ability to aggro enemies towards me and or provide buffs to either take the damage for you or increase your combat capability. So if you want to use Newman in particular, he's going to be your combat tank. If you want to try to use him in a way.
I think I like the idea of him taking damage. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay. So he tells you, so more likely I'll stay at the center and try to take as many of the thralls on as I can. But you must be swift to end them because they themselves will be able to damage me.
Is what we're trying to do is to get rid of these little symbols?
So you have to survive a certain amount of rounds. At the end of the round, that's the final one, I will let you guys know, and the battle will be concluded. You have to survive, or one of you has to stay remaining up at the end of the round, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So
I guess.
Yeah, so if it was 20 rounds, you would have to survive for 20 rounds.
So I'm thinking.
No.
So I'm thinking our strategy should be like, at the very least, to disarm one of these portals immediately, preferably the green one since it's closer.
I can fly over there.
Okay. Upon hearing you guys strategize a little bit, you do hear her once again arrive, and the High Queen, she spawns back into the center of the ring and says, oh yeah, I didn't forget about your little flying friend. And she's like, all of you have to start in the center of the ring. And once you all begin, everything happens. So all of you will have to make your way to the center of the ring, and I'll move her out of the way so you can. And with that, she takes her leave again.
You're very trigger happy, more fast. I guess we're doing this.
I got a plan.
Before any spells are used and activated, do any of you have any pre-existing things you want to use? Such as Morphast, do you want to ignite your flame blade? Or your green blade, my bad.
Yep.
Oh, and just as a reminder, my bow already has one charge.
Yep. So you just have to keep track of that yourself. So you got to have some prep time. More fast. Do you want to put any ball bearings down? So, if you have any traps or things you can do preemptively, you can see some of the thralls. If you would like to have some ball bearings laid at their feet.
Yeah. Let's put like 100 down in front and behind us.
Okay, let me just move the thrones to give you some room to work with. By the way, guys, if you do hear any cats meowing, they'll just meow because they love attention.
Oh, good.
Okay. So with that, Newman looks and says, okay, before we begin, which one of you is the most vulnerable to damage?
Probably me.
How can you tell that?
Normally you can tell like who's gonna be the closest. Typically your melee people, they're the ones that have to get closest to the enemies. But you have your spell users who are, if they get within close proximity of them, they have low HP and low armor, so they can get bullied. So
that would be me.
I think it's Freda is the most vulnerable.
I did compensate with a bow and arrow, though. I'm effective in my weapon.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
Can I cast Beacon of Hope on all of us?
Beacon of Hope. I just wanted to look at it as well. Beacon of Hope lasts for 1 minute. The target's filled with hope and vitality until the spell ends. Each target gains advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws. When the target receives healing, it regains the maximum number of hit points possible. Yeah, you can cast that.
Should I wait, maybe?
Typically, combat takes 6 seconds for every round, and it lasts for a minute. So, pretty much what you guys are doing is you're using your spells now to preempt anything you can.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It'll work its way through all the rounds.
Okay, I cast Beacon of Hope.
You can cast Beacon of Hope. I want to see something right quick.
That's a 3rd level spell. That's 1 slot. I'm gonna keep all of you guys safe.
I want to see if there was I was looking at my spell effects to see if there's anything like that.
There's only one Geshy.
Okay, so with that, you activate your Beacon of Hope, Geshy, and every character now has a advantage on their saving throws for Wisdom, as well as for their saving throws for them to get up. And if they were to be healed, they heal to max of the spell. So if you were to do, a type of spell, it would heal to its max. Newman once again looks and says, he looks at Alfreda, Twig, and he says, okay, which one of you would like my blessing? I will receive half of the damage you take.
Damn.
Go for it, Twig.
Because he's supposed to be a war priest, but for some reason his stuff didn't save, so that sucks. But he's able to cast buffs and debuffs to help out everybody.
It's yours, Twig.
So, Twig, do you want the buff where you would receive damage? Instead, half of that would be sent to Newman. Yes. There we go. I need to hear yes. So with that, Newman, you see him recite some Egyptian hieroglyphics in the sky, and so he also creates the runes. And Twig, you are now blessed by Osiris. Half of the damage you take will be sent to Newman. So you will have to remember that. Okay, and with that as well, give me 1 second. Do anybody else have anything you want to prep up before the fight begins?
Am I able to ready an arrow?
If you want to start with a reaction to beginning, you can. Just know that if the enemies do go fast enough, well, actually, no, you guys are prepping and everything, so you can get a surprise round. So effectively, you'll have your surprise round, and then you'll have your normal rotation of going in your order.
So surprise round means that we attack first, right?
Pretty much, like once some of them start awakening, you'll just react to it, and then we'll have normal initiative.
Okay. All right.
Am I able? Sorry, go ahead, Geshy.
I was just gonna say, I rummage through my bag and I pull out 10 of my honey buns, and then I give them to Twig.
Hey, you got some honey buns. How long did your honey buns heal for again?
1d4 plus 2 healing.
Okay, so you're gonna get one of these. We
got 10 of them, baby.
What's it? Control C? I just want to make sure we can add it to your character right quick so you can remember. Because we'll just add it to your inventory and you get some honey bonus. Honey. So, there you go. So now you got some honey bonus. And they get 10. Okay, with that, it seems like you guys are pretty much ready. I'm assuming all of you are going to ready in action.
Yes, I'd like to ready my bow and arrow, please. Oh, also, am I able to use Mage Hand to, like, preemptively open those cages?
Currently, you're going to have to wait.
Okay.
The cages you won't be able to interact with until you can, until you begin.
Okay.
There's that giant eyeball wall statue. That's something that wasn't explained to you, but it is interactable.
Interactable how?
Maybe it won't help. We'll figure that out in a little bit. Okay, Twig, what action are you gonna ready? So pretty much with this, you're gonna hold a reaction, and pretty much the second anything moves or does anything, you'll just attack it, which either prepare a spell or which doesn't prepare your foe. Now, okay, any particular spell? Some of the skeletons, they do have, some of them have armor, so because some of them are undead warriors, things like that. You said conjure animals. What's that one here? Okay. Conjure an animal. Okay. So Twig looks like she wants to conjure an animal. So you get to choose one of the following. Do you want one beast of CR 2 or less, 2 beasts of CR 1 or less, or 3 beasts of CR? Typically, the higher the CR, the better it'll be.
Sorry, I go with 1 beast for now.
Okay, so with that, you're gonna summon a beast. Oh wait, that's not a monster, my bad. Okay, while I'm grabbing that, do you guys want to begin?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so at the very center of the circle, which is pretty much where you guys are all at, there's a green button. And
Green
one of you can just hit, and it'll activate the fight. Okay?
It's more fast on the map.
Yeah.
He was hiding.
Oh yeah, there's others. Okay, so with that, just one of you steps on the button, and the thralls start to come into life.
I'm assuming it's more fast.
I'm gonna roll to see how many thralls wake up. 4 thralls wake up, and you see them take a step forward to let you know which ones are the ones that are awakening. And pretty much as they start to walk, they'll have to make their checks with the ball bearings. And each of you can now do your attack roll. And we'll go with Alfreda. You'll go first.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 2.
Let me start the initiative. All right, here, let me get everybody to activate their initiative.
Oh, okay. I'll do that instead then.
I think that's everybody currently. Rose, Eddie, Newman, Yanni, Twig. And we'll roll initiative after this.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the initiatives for combat, so you can keep track of health and things like that. Okay, with that, Alfreda, you'll take your first shot. Which thrall are you trying to attack?
I'll attack this one here, if you can see my...
Okay, you're going to attack thrall number 1 with an 11. It misses.
Okay.
Some of these thralls are a little bit on the tanky side.
Yeah, they're a bit tanky, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna add them to the initiative.
Yami, your HP is so high.
Oh my god.
their HP is 70. Jesus.
Wait, who's HP? That's it, not the skeletons, not the thralls. Newman's is at 70. That's because he's a level 9 war priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can get pretty high. So, Rose, you missed with your bow attack. Would you like to use any of your cantrips because you have a minor action? Oh wait,
yeah.
no, you readied an action.
Yes, I readied an action.
Yeah, so with that we're gonna go more fast. I assume you want to attack upper right.
Yeah, can I move out of the way?
You're reacting right now, so you're just the second something started to move, you just swiped at it.
Okay, well,
One attack.
I'm gonna shoot this one in the back that has not moved. Am I able to do that?
No, only 4 of them are active.
Oh, shit.
They're the ones that moved close into you guys. And I'll pull these back just a little bit more to show you which ones you're actually dealing with.
Oh, no. You should... See... Okay. So I was gonna shoot them with a thunderclap arrow, you know, and
Yeah, unfortunately they're the golden thrall statues. So
okay, so it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, so you have to wait for them to reanimate.
Okay. We'll just say that I readied my sickle, and I'll just attack this guy right here.
Okay, cool. Roll for your 1 attack. That is a hit, sir. Let's do your damage. Unfortunately, this creature cannot bleed.
Oh, my sickle's gone. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I had a plus... Do I have a +3 for Dex? I forget.
You have a +3 in Dex. And your damage. So you have a +3, so you have a +6 to hit.
Oh, wait. Okay, so what about for damage? I just do 1d8, right?
It should be 1d8 plus your Dex.
+3. Okay.
Yeah, so 1d8 +3, yeah.
Okay.
4 damage to this thrall. Unfortunately, it cannot, let me just do this. You slash at it, ripping away at some of its clothes, but revealing some of its armor, and it just kind of shrugs it off a little bit. And it just, but it took 4 damage, so good for you. With that, we're now going to go to Geshwin. What was your reaction?
If someone's attacking me, I think I would pull out my mace.
Yeah, so one of the thralls was coming at you. Would you like to strike at it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So roll for hit.
Is that just a D20 or?
It's a D20 plus your modifier plus your proficiency. So you have a +2 in strength plus your proficiency, so you have a +5 to hit. Because you're using your oddly shaped axe.
Yes, I am.
That is a hit. You easily are just bringing it down, just hitting it. So now you need to do damage with the D6 +2.
+2.
Oh, because you're using a mace, that's a bludgeoning weapon, so it's actually going to deal 2 more damage.
So +4?
Correct.
Die, ugly!
Ooh.
You're going to deal 6 damage to it, so goody.
More than you, more fast.
I think I got the wrong skeletons. Okay, there we go. I need to make sure I got the right ones. I put their HP at the wrong ones. Okay, so with that, we're now going to go to Newman. You see Newman, he chants, and he, and you see an aura start to expand from within him. Trying to, how you do auras? No, auras how you target. And the one time we need to use the auras, I forget how we use them. Is that it? Okay, there we go. So he's gonna have a 10-foot aura. I think I'm trying to grab it. any thralls that step within this area, they'll aggressively go after him. So hopefully catching some of the aggro. Seems like 2 of them are already there, but if there's a person in between him and the thrall, they'll be attacked first. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. So he uses reaction to use his Anguish of the Dead to aggro nearby enemies. And now we're going to go to Twig. You need to roll your d20 plus your... You're doing Dex, that's a +2, plus your proficiency +3. So d20 plus 5. Yeah.
D20 plus 5.
Correct. And which one of these are you going to attack? The one right next to you, or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're going to attack that thrall. That is a hit. Now you need to do your damage, please. You're using your bow, and if I'm not mistaken, your long bow is a d8 plus dex. So that's going to be a d8 plus 2. Ooh, and with that, 9 damage goes flying as the arrow lands into the thrall's head. And that is 9 damage done to it. So I'm trying to grab the right thrall. That's not it. Did I comment? Or did I never put them in here? Sorry, I don't know why the thing's acting up for me right now.
All good.
No? Okay, there we go. So he's taking a pretty big hit, and now we're gonna roll for initiative. So you guys in the if you go to the fist icon, you can now go roll for your initiative.
I never do this right.
So go to the fist icon. Scroll down to your character, hit that down. Yep. And then it'll go all the way down. You have bonuses. So hit roll. And it just automatically just does everybody's. I'm gonna roll for Newman. He's got nothing in particular for him, so he just rolls. Ooh, Eddie, I see that 1. I have 3 thralls that are showing. Yeah, you got a pretty good one, yeah. So, okay, so I'm trying to make sure all the thralls are here. We're actually combating them.
We must fight.
Yeah, fight we must.
Cake is
Now, one of them is... Okay, that's all. Okay, there we go. So now they're also going to roll their initiative. And they just roll basic. And once I do that, I can begin the first round of combat that you guys have to survive. I know how many rounds you have to survive, and as long as one of you is standing, you'll succeed. Yeah. Okay, and with that, we are now going to begin combat. And starting first is going to be our resident Twig. So it has a little circle around it that shows who it is. So you have a main action, which is typically your attack of some sort. It's like your spell or bow. Then you have a minor action, which is like drinking a consumable, using a smaller spell, or little things like that. And you have movement if you wish to move around. Because currently you guys know that some magic is about. And if you can make your way over to the portals and stomp them out, you can get rid of the magic. So, would you like to attack some of the thralls? Would you like to go stomp out some of the magic circles? Because you and Geshwin can fly. And I assume you guys are in...
I would probably go and out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to make your way through the green portal or the red portal?
The green.
Okay, so you have like a 30 movement speed. So just move your character, 30 feet. Yeah, that's 30 feet. You you still have your magic, so you use your movement speed. So now you can either use a spell or use your bow. So would you like use any of your magic, or would you like? So right now you can attack.
I mean, I'm far away enough. Would I still be able to?
You have a bow. You can hit anywhere, effectively.
Okay, then I'll use my bow.
And your spells. That's what's broken about magic users.
Actually, there is one spell that I would like to use that would help them because they're closer.
Okay.
I think it's entangled.
Okay, it's got 120 feet, which you're easily going to be able to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to cast Entangle on the one of the thralls?
Yes.
Okay. It's at 120 feet. You can easily get any of the thralls. Which one would you like to try to entangle?
Which one would y'all like me to go for?
I mean, they're all pretty evenly dispersed. I don't think any of them are more scary than the others.
Yeah. Oh, I also forgot to roll for the ball bearings. So to see if any of them were slipped up or not. That's if they continue to move through it, of course. Yeah. So which one would you like to choose with your entangle?
The one furthest away. Should talk more.
Okay. Toward to where Morfast is at. So you're gonna cast Entangle and So constrained plants are up from the ground. The creature in his area, when it casts a spell, must make a strength saving throw or becomes restrained as plants wrap around it. Creature restrained this way can make a strength action. Okay, cool. So I forgot what your DC check is. I believe you use Wisdom, so it should be DC 13. Okay, so this thrall over here now, for right next to Morfast, he needs to roll for a wisdom save of 13 or higher. So let's see if he gets entangled or not. Okay, so how does your plant look as it entangles this thrall?
How does it look?
Yeah, just erupting flowers, strangling him.
Right. It's thorns.
Okay.
Vines with thorns.
So with Twig's magic,
Sharp enough to cut through bone.
it just goes throughout his entire, it's like a nervous system.
Yeah.
So at that, you will enthrall the thrall. And so now he is entangled. Pretty nice. There's nothing else you can really do because you just have a minor actions and you just used your main spell. Because you can't use a big spell and a cantrip in the same turn.
Yeah.
Okay, and so
That'll help them out though.
yeah. And he is restrained, which I believe means he can attack, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So with that, we're now going to go to the next character. We're now with the first thrall. It sees you, Alfreda, and it's going to make an attack against you with its short sword.
Alright.
Looks like it doesn't have anything in particular, so it's just going to do that. 6. I assume that's a miss.
Yep, that is a miss.
Yeah, so he goes to swipe at you, just like an undead zombie,
That's embarrassing.
just misses. He tries to move closer to you, Alfredo, trying to go down a little bit, and I need to see if he makes the ball bearings check. Just checking out his inventory right quick. So I always forget. Well, ball bearings too. Okay, DC 10 or higher. Okay, cool. So let me just roll him and let's see if he falls or not.
Aha!
Ooh, and this thrall is knocked prone, which means any attack against him will be with advantage. So goody.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, so with that, the thrall, its turn is over. We're now going to go to Newman. He goes, my friend, I ignite your weapon, or bless your weapon. Alfreda, you notice your bow starts to light up with the undead lights that surround it. He is going to give you a +2 to hit.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's what he's going to use for his major action. And for his minor, he's just going to just stand there, just keep the aggro as best as he can. And with that, that's going to be the end of his turn. Yami, or Geshman, it's now your turn.
I guess I'll just attack the guy in front of me again. I want to get rid of him.
Cool. So roll your d20 plus your hit.
+5, d20. +5. Gonna use my mace.
That is a hit.
Nice.
So we need to see what your damage is.
Okay, and that's a d6 +4 again?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's going to be 7 more damage to this thrall.
Eat it!
Sweet, man. Thank you, though. So with that, the thrall, you start to see it just as you keep clubbing it down. And just... and slowly shambling into bits before you. You still have your movement. Would you like to go your way over to the other portal? Because you know Twig is making her way to the other one.
Yeah, I might as well. How far can I go?
You can go your movement, which is 30 feet.
30 feet, so right here.
Cool. And with that, it looks like that's probably going to be the end of your turn. So we're going to go up to the next skeleton. This one, of course, is aggro towards Newman. So he's going to attack Newman. He gets a 13, which is a miss because your buddy Newman has an AC of 17. And
Nice.
with that, that's going to be the end of that thrall's turn. We're going to go to this other thrall who's just in, since he's in the range of the buff, he's going to make his way towards Newman.
He's got to make a DC 10 check.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And see if he falls prone as well. Thanks for reminding me about that. I believe he got a +2. He is also knocked prone, so the upper left and the bottom right are knocked prone. So any attacks against them will be hit with advantage. And so that's... but since it's
pretty good.
So he's going to spend his main action to just get back up. Therefore, you're using his movement and his main action, so he pretty much wasted a turn just having to fall and get back up. And with that, we are now with you, Rose.
All right, so I'm going to hit this one that I was aiming at before.
Okay, you get to roll your dice twice because you have advantage.
Awesome. And then I actually have +4 because of my modifier, and then the +2 that what's his name gave me, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna do that once, and then I'm gonna do it again. I'll take the first one, please.
Oh, were you rolling the hit?
Yes, rolling to hit.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why it came out as I can't say your pet's name, but I must have been clicked on him. Hariath, yeah, I must have been clicked on him, but they were my rolls.
Oh, before we continue, where did you want Hariath to go? Because he can assist the team in the
I will leave him with a team.
Okay, so Hariath, he's just going to help out the next person that attacks. So more likely he's going to make his way over. Hariath's going to make his way over to.
If you want to use Hariath, you can use Hariath.
Yeah. So once per round, you can use Hariath to give you the help action.
Gotcha.
So,
kind of like a distraction.
Does his little box tricks and everything.
His little cuteness.
Okay.
It's hard to resist.
So you used your main attack.
Yes, my main attack. I'll take the 19, please.
Do your damage. You need to do your damage. That's right.
When my bow upgraded, it didn't upgrade with damage, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it's the same damage, so it's 1d8. Oops. And then I always get confused at this part. Is this also +2?
Yeah, you just use your modifier.
It's the same modifier. Okay.
Yeah.
Haha.
Damn
Nice.
it. The thrall with a second arrow into it.
Down two.
Yeah, you're not allowed to tell them that.
Sorry.
You get to see behind the screen later. So this thrall, it's hanging on by a thread, which is its joints. You still can use your bonus action to toss hugs if you wish, Alfredo.
I would like to toss hugs, please and thank you. I'll give him a
Yep.
big old hug.
Yeah, and of course, whoever can hear hugs, all they can hear is, "All right, Mom, I got this," and you chunk him. I believe he can hit the top thrall and the bottom thrall
Ooh.
because he's got like a little 10-foot range he can work with.
Nice. And he's 1d6, right?
Oh, was it?
Is he oh no, I have to roll a hit first, right?
Yeah, hit, and he's just D20, roll for it.
Oh man.
It's a hit and miss. He bounces between the Coliseum and lands back into your hand. Unfortunately, he missed. Or he missed the top one. You can roll for the bottom one now.
Sure.
Sorry, when you threw him, he missed the first thrall, and now you're hitting the second thrall. You do hit the second thrall, so now you can do his rollout damage.
And that's a d6, right?
That is a D8 plus bludgeoning. But
Ooh.
because you're using pain, you get a +2 to damage.
Okay.
So the D8.
So it's a d8 plus 2. Go hugs.
Okay, with that, he goes careening into the skull of the thrall, as Hugs does 8 damage to this thrall, cracking its skull, and he returns back to your hand.
And I give him lots of cuddles. Well deserved.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the other closest thrall is 15 feet away, so unfortunate. So now we're gonna go with that. Oh, did you want to move, Alfreda, or are you good?
Yeah, because I can get away now without reaction from them, right?
Yeah, the top one won't react to you, and the other one's aggro the Newman.
Okay, so I am going to move like here-ish.
Okay, just to get away from the group of enemies coming.
Yeah, and can Hugs come with me? He's in my hand, right?
Yeah. He's always going to be by your side.
Awesome.
Okay, so with that takes care of that. We're now going to go with this skeleton. He's restrained. I just remembered that. So he has to spend his turn trying to roll a strength check to see if he breaks through it, and he has to make a DC 13 check. Yep. Oh wait, no, he has to make a. Sorry, I'm looking back at your Tangle spell. No, you're spell DC. That's right, 13. So he has to make a 13 or higher on his strength roll. And he does, but he has to spend his turn to break out of it. So his turn is over with. And with that, we go to more fast.
So
show.
I am going to shoot a thunderclap arrow right here, which will damage both of these two creatures. They have to pass a let's see, 15 Constitution checks.
Can you roll me a d20 twice?
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta see if I hit first. I'm sorry. Okay, so something I didn't know. You said that. So I add +3 for Dex, but then you said there's a proficiency bonus too.
Yeah, like if you're proficient, if you look at your character sheet, you have a proficiency bonus. So if you ever do any of your skills, like if you ever do something you're proficient in, like for you it would be dexterity. So anything dexterity related, you get your proficiency modifier.
So add an extra plus.
3. So it'd be 3 plus 3, so 6. So you have a plus 6 to hit.
Got it. Okay. I did not know that. All right.
And as a 20, that will hit the top one. And you can roll it again if you want to try to crit it.
Oh.
Roll one more dice to see if the top one is going to be critted.
So another d20 plus 6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at your sneak attack. You can apply sneak attack to one of the thralls because you have advantage. Effectively.
Yeah. So I want to sneak the bottom one.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So just do your damage and add your sneak attack, which is I think 3d6.
Yeah. So with this particular arrow, they don't take damage if they pass a 15 Constitution save.
Oh, okay. Let me just do the top one. No, he fails. Bottom one.
Okay.
He fails. So they're taking it.
Alright, so they take.
Obliterate this thrall.
Alright, so they take 2d8 thunder plus 3. So that's the top one.
That thrall is slain.
Yeah, so I imagine he just explodes into a million pieces. And then the bottom one.
A billion pieces. He is dead.
We love
11 damage.
And 11 damage. Oh, did you do your sneak attack to the bottom one?
Oh no. It's not plus. What is it?
Your sneak attack, if you look into your features, sneak attack is 3d6. So you're doing 11 plus whatever you're about to roll now.
3d6.
Yep. Sneak attack is pretty good when you have people that can hold aggro. That's 19 damage, destroying this thrall as well.
Damn.
Yeah, suck it.
Okay,
Alright.
HP.
And now I'm happy I finally feel useful.
Yeah, I've been useful, baby. That thrall is also dead. They'll dissipate and then they're now destroyed. So you attack with your thing. You can still move, and you have a minor action.
Yeah, so now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to stab the guy behind me.
Yep, because you have your blood curse sickle, which you can multi-attack with, so you can attack with your the bow into an immediate stab.
Yep. So roll to hit. And
that will hit, sir.
That is a D8. And it does 10 damage.
That does 10 damage. How much does this lad have? Okay. He took a pretty good amount. You stabbed him. He ain't feeling it. Unfortunately, you have a slashing weapon, not a bludgeoning weapon, so you don't get the extra damage. But he's still hurting. Would you like to move, or are you good where you're at?
Yeah, I'm going to move right here.
Okay. With all the ball bearings and him being entangled, you want to wear it. Plus, you have uncanny dodge. Or every what you have. I know you have the ability to just disengage from combat without an opportunity to attack against you, so that's what you do. And with that, we will be finished with round 1. Cool. How many more rounds you have? Who knows? So, from up above, you hear her again. A glorious first round, and the High Queen spawns right up here. She says, it's going to be so much fun. And she looks at you more fast and says, yeah, she starts to speak a spell.
Oh, come on.
Let's see what spell she uses. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, fun for you. You get a lot.
She is going to cast Fear on you. It's a 3rd level spell. And she's going to put the fear of thralls into you. So she'll cast a image into your mind of each creature in the area, showing them what they fear most. On a failed save, a creature becomes frightened until the spell ends. They must drop whatever they're holding. And on each of its turns, a creature frightened by the spell uses an action to take the dash action and move away to the safest route. When a creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have the line of sight to you, this creature can repeat the saving throw. So effectively, if the thralls can see you, you'll be feared if you fail. So you have to get out of the Coliseum, effectively. Like, take one of the ladders down. And Kalita, she's going to cast the spell at you, and you need to make a DC 15 for wisdom.
Oh, no. Alright, well, it's a good thing I'm lucky. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of those.
Lucky.
Alright, hold on. Okay, minus 1. Come on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nice.
How do you break through the fear?
What's that?
How do you break through it?
I just give her the middle finger and say that shit's not gonna work on me.
Typical more fast.
Now, she laughs and says, yes, finally, a real challenger. So wonderful to hear. Now that the round has ended with Kalita, it now becomes round 2, and there's legendary actions which creatures like Kalita can take, which are able to break the flow of combat. And there's the stadium events that happen, or like the house, whatever. I forget what the official title of it's called. But pretty much the Coliseum's now going to do its thing. I'm going to roll a d8, and that will tell me how many thralls will spawn.
Bring them all out.
Let's not say we did.
4 more thralls will spawn. And one of them, let me grab them. So they're just going to initiate combat. So one of the spawns starts making its way towards Alfreda. Another one spawns and looks like it's gonna try to make its way to Twig before she can get out of range. Another thrall activates, and he's gonna beeline it towards what looks like to be more fast. And a 4th one that's going to activate, and it's going to go towards Geshwin. And the queen, before she disappears, she says, I'm going to do something a little bit fun. She's going to use one of her 3 legendary actions, and she's going to animate the dead. When she animates the dead, she can, since she's such a high-level necromancer, she can animate 2 creatures. And she's going to animate these 2 over here by Geshwin. And one of the thralls is going to go towards Geshwin, and the 4th one is going to go up here. So effectively, there's only 2 thralls that are still statues. You got a lot. There's a lot of thralls to deal with.
I feel like I'm being bullied.
The portals are something like would help.
Yeah, maybe getting rid of them. Maybe Kalita will be up to her shenanigans.
Yeah.
The thralls, they're not going to roll their initiative because they're going to be buttholes and enter the round. Just doing all this. Like I said, your job is to survive. So currently 6 thralls came to life this round. Yep.
And there was still 2 to deal with, right?
Yeah.
Well, those 2. Who knows what might be spawned later in. Okay, So with that, we are on round 2. Twig, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm actually going to the first portal because I know I'm going to be able to reach it.
Yeah, so you're going to go your 30 feet. And you're going to go over to the portal?
Yeah, which is only 15 feet.
Yeah, so you have 15 feet left. Okay, so you fly over to the portal and you can see it flickering with green darkness as it starts to butter out and everything. I need you to roll a d20.
Just one.
Yep, just one. Before you can stop out the portal, I want to see.
What is that at? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Give your right. Okay. Ooh, a 4. One of the statues that was that's closest to you, animates into a gargoyle. So one of the gargoyles will now spawn in, and it will focus you specifically. But now you can use a minor action to stomp away at the portal to get rid of the spell effect. Okay. You just take dirt at it, just ruining the summoning circle.
I guess, yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes,
They have to hear you as well. Don't forget.
So is it like written, like thrown out on the ground?
Yeah, it's a green circle.
Okay, I'm just gonna stuff it out with my wings.
So with that, you have stopped the ability for gargoyles to be spawned in. So good on you. You still have one of your major action.
Okay.
Would you like to attack the gargoyle?
Yes.
Okay. So just do your d20 plus 5.
I think you didn't get so. I don't know. What?
I believe that's a hit. What's that? Nope, that's a miss.
No,
That's like doing you're saying all that. So if you put that at 0, it'll automatically happen to it. Okay, with that, you still have 15 feet of movement. Would you like to fly somewhere else, or will you stay where you're at?
I would actually like to go to the eyeball.
Okay, so that's just 15 feet to the eyeball. You have 15. Cool, so you make your way over to the eyeball. You're not close enough. You have to be standing on the bridge in front of it. Okay. The gargoyle, I will add him into the roster as well. So now you guys have a gargoyle to deal with. But granted, it's specifically going after Twig. So there's some good into this story. Like, you're left. Yeah, you're left. Like, you're doing both. Okay, I'm sorry. I was saying. And I'm gonna let you guys know now. She does not play with a mouse.
No, I don't.
So I gave
Oh,
her a
that's
mouse.
the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting her used to a mouse, so she's getting used to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, you moved your 15, used your minor to stomp out the summoning circle. With that'll be the end of your turn, Twig. So now we'll go to Newman. Newman, seeing the new thralls, he's just gonna step up between Morfast and the thralls to grab their attention. So now he moves his thing over to him. So now all 3 of those thralls are aggroed, and he's going to cast. He's gonna look at you Morfast, and he's gonna go, "May the blessings of Osiris be upon you," and he is going to give you a spiritual creature that will follow you. It will heal you for D4 turns.
Oh, can it be a bullywug?
Yeah, the bullywug that was once
The spirit of Mr. Bullywog.
That spirit of Mr. Bullywog.
Nice.
Second. Boom. Bullywog. Now, the spirit of the Bullywog, Newman rips him from the undead to once again walk the mortal realms. So the Bullywog, he will last for 3 rounds.
Did not say that.
Oh, sorry. I was clicked on the wrong.
I love you, Bullywog. But so for 3 rounds, the Bullywog will be with you. More fast, and he'll heal you. For D4.
Nice.
Yep. And then Newman, he just braces himself, ready for the undead. Okay, and after that, we're not gonna go with this thrall. It sees you, Alfreda, and it's going to it has a short bow, and it will take a shot at you. And has a +4 to hit. Ooh, I think he did. Yeah.
He did hit, but my shield is going to pop up.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna
So you're
miss.
gonna use reaction.
Yes, I'll use my reaction.
Okay, so until we get back to your turn, you have a +5 to your AC. Yeah. Okay. So he's just gonna move closer to you.
Oh, what a
Try to
dick.
get within. Yeah, so your bow's gonna be at disadvantage because it's getting so close to you.
Okay.
Now with that, in his turn, this thrall is going to attack Newman. Let's see if he hits. So close. That's a miss. And he'll just continue to aggro onto Newman. Now we have Yami. She's surrounded by 2 of the thralls.
Do I get a bonus action?
You can do your bonus action first.
Question, are we allowed, if it's not our turn, are we allowed to help them?
Only if you do things such as reactions or start spells you can do.
Okay.
So, it's pretty much you go, then they go. It's just kind of a circle.
Basically, it's surrounded by.
Yeah. The best you can possibly do right now, Twig, is send Hariah to go help. Which, you have the full capability of doing if that's what you kind of want to do. So I'll let you retroactively send Hariah to go help out.
Yeah, she's got two creatures over there.
Yeah, so we're going to back it up just a tiny bit. Hariah was going to be sent out by Twig to go help out Geshwin.
Oh, hi, little guy. I give him a pet.
He does a front flip.
Oh, he loves pets.
Yay!
Okay. So, Geshwin, you now have Hariah who's assisting you. Just let me know when you want to use his assistance.
What can Fry do?
He can give you the help action. So he can give you advantage on your next attack. Or you can kind of use him to distract an enemy. So maybe you have one less person swinging at you when you're trying to fly away.
Okay, because I wanted to use spiritual weapon, cast it, and I know it says as a bonus action on the next turns I can use it to attack twice, but I'm trying to figure out if I can attack twice on this turn right now.
If you summon a spiritual weapon, it can attack on the same turn. Just because you summoned it and everything.
You can probably use Hariah to distract one of the creatures. You can attack it. It will give more damage. Sorry. Danny, you can probably, since you attacked both, you can probably use Hariah to distract one of them so he doesn't attack you. That way,
You also
it's up to you.
You also do have your ever-smoking bottle. So for a bonus action, you can just flood the...
Oh, smart. Yeah, okay.
So would you like to use your bonus action to open up the bottle of darkness?
Yes, a bottle of ever-smoking fog, or whatever it's called.
Yep.
And then as that's happening, and they are cannot see me, I cast spiritual weapon.
I gotcha. So
And I bring back my spiritual axe because I have no imagination and I just keep making the same thing.
yeah, it just spins in place and slams to the ground. Would you like your spiritual weapon to attack?
Yes. Since Hariath is over here, I guess I will attack this one here, hoping that this guy will maybe attack this guy.
Okay, so we're gonna attack the top roll. Okay. So now you need to do your attack roll.
Which is a d20 plus 6. This guy packs a punch. Boom. Oh, God.
That is a miss. It just
Oh, my
to the back of the thrall.
No!
Hariath, do you want him to keep one of the thralls distracted while you fly away?
Yes.
Okay. So Hariath will block the bottom thrall for a little bit and catch him with the ever-smoking bottle that you used. It's now too foggy for the thralls to see. So you can leverage the red summoning circle if you wish.
Definitely.
So, you make your way over to the red summoning circle. I need you to roll me a d20, please. A 10. So, as you're trying to activate the summoning circle, the High Queen Kalita appears next to you and says, "Ooh, I really can't have you messing with this one."
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you're going to stop out the summoning circle, but you're going to take one of her spells.
Oh no.
Okay. We are... Let me just see. Let's see what I can work with. Okay, she is going to use... I just want to make sure. I want to see your HP right quick. You'll be fine. Hopefully. She...
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so,
never a good sign.
as you go to stomp out her circle, you see her put her hand on your shoulder, and she is going to cast a 4th level spell, Blight. She is going to imbue you with necrotic energy that drains the moisture and vitality from the target. It will deal 8d8 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
I'm so dry.
What?
But you can use a saving throw of Constitution to half the damage.
Constitution saving.
I need you to beat a Wisdom, a DC check of, I forget what hers is. I think it's 15. So you need to beat a 15 to take half damage.
So what do I roll for that?
Constitution roll. So a d20.
D20. Do I add any?
If
like
you
my
have
Constitution says +2, so do I add that?
Yeah, so D plus 2.
Okay. I never had to do this before. Okay. God. Oh my God. Does that count?
With a 15, you succeed the saving. You will take half of the D8 damage that's about to happen. So I'm going to roll 8d8.
Jesus
God
Christ.
damn.
He doesn't want you doing this for free.
That's a lot of D8s.
That is.
Just to let you know, I believe she's a level 11 necromancer.
Makes sense, makes sense.
So she is 2 levels higher than Newman. Okay, and now we roll.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
Look at all of them.
Oh,
36 damage.
Half that.
Half that, that's 18 damage.
Okay.
is necrotic, which means until the end of your next turn, you cannot heal, up to 18 worth. So you could say if you're trying to heal back up, 45 minus 18, what's that, 27? No. Yeah, 27. So that's now your new max HP until the end of your next turn.
At least I'm still alive.
I'm safe inside my mind.
I just feel a little dry.
So currently, Yami, you just took 18 damage. Trying to go over there to your character, putting you down to 27. Okay.
Okay.
That is your new max HP. So you cannot. So if you try to heal yourself, you cannot heal higher than 27 until the end of your next turn.
Got it.
It's pretty brutal. But with that, Kalita, she gives you a little chuckle and she disappears. The summoning circle is now going to be erased, and that was the heal Kalita.
I just destroyed the circle that heals her.
Yep. So if you combat any
Worth
damage done to her, able to heal back.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, I think that there's nothing really you can. Use the main action and you flew.
Yeah,
can I flying somewhere else?
I think I'll stay there. Can I call Hira or whatever her name's name? Just so that he's not in the way of like the bad guys, because we don't want anything to happen to him.
You did use him to keep one of the thralls busy.
Oh, okay.
So currently, Hara might get hit.
Oh no.
Yeah. So with that, that's the end of your turn, Yami.
He's a strong boy.
We're not gonna go with We're not gonna go with the thrall. The thrall is going to attack Newman. That is a miss. That thrall's turn is over. We're going to this thrall, which it sees Alfreda still, and it's going to make its way over to her.
Are there any bearings here at all?
He went around the normal amount because they were a little bit back away. So
Gotcha.
Yeah. So in the purple area with Newman, that's roughly where the ball
Oh,
bearings
gotcha.
are.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
So this thrall, he's going to attack you, Alfredo.
That is a miss for show.
So that's at the end of its turn. This thrall is going to attack Hariah. And
That's okay, we'll buy.
I'm trying to see his stats. Okay. Maybe he won't get hit. Who knows?
Oh.
This is the first casualty. Maybe they don't want. Alright, so he's going to roll for his short. No, not short, but his short sword. Oh, I keep forgetting they have a +4 to hit. I'm such a fool. That's going to be D6 +2 +3. That's going to be a +5 altogether. Hariah is slain, and in a smoke, feathers, and other random assortment of objects he was playing with. Hariah is not with us currently. He will have to be resummoned later by Twitch.
Oh no!
So you just hear as a fox is slain in front of you. Yeah, very much. With
It's okay, honey.
Good job, Geshi.
With that, the thrall will make its way towards you.
Ryan knew what he was getting into. He wanted to help. Okay.
So
with that,
I'm just noticing now that there's like blood on the map too.
Yeah.
This Coliseum has been played in before.
It's a fox blood.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's fox blood.
Oh man, I knew what I should have done. Dang it, I missed the chance. Okay, but now it is your turn, Alfredo.
Yeah, so I'm going to I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
So this would actually hit both of them. So I was also confused about the proficiency.
Since
So
you're
it's
using magic, proficient in magic, you'll get your proficiency.
so I think it's intelligence is my modifier for that, right?
Correct.
And then +3 bonus proficiency, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it should have been +5
Yeah.
in total.
Yeah. Correct.
And then only when I'm using my bow with whatever spell Marcus gave me would I do an additional +2. Or is that done now because he's... Oh, no, he's not dead.
Actually, I believe you're the same thing like Twig, but for intelligence. So you're proficient in bows and magic.
Okay.
So the +3 to when you attack with your bow, and your +3 to your magic.
But what I'm saying, though, is like, didn't Marcus cast a spell on my bow? So if I were to shoot one of them with my bow, it'd be +7 instead of +5.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Thank you. Yes, you have a +7 to hit right now.
But not with a spell.
With the actually no, because he blessed your bow, so you have a +5.
Okay, so that's what I was making sure. Perfect. Okay, so yeah. I'm going to roll for the Thunder Wave. Nice. So
that's gonna hit them.
So they both need to make a Constitution saving throw. And on a failed throw, they would take 2d8 thunder damage.
So we're gonna do the one to the left?
It's within a 15-foot cube, so everybody within a 15-foot cube of me.
I believe everybody should be fine. I say that. You said 15 foot?
Yeah, so it would be the 2 thralls that are next to me.
Oh, it's the 2 thralls, Morfast, and the 3rd thrall.
Morfast is close enough?
Yeah.
My bad, Morfast.
And looks like Newman's also being chipped by it as well.
Oh, my bad.
Yikes.
Yeah, spells are dangerous. Alright, I'm gonna do
this is like the 3rd time I've done this to Morfast.
As much though, right? Because they're on the very edge.
Well, that damage is all through. So this thrall fails the DC 15, right? DC.
It's a Constitution. 13.
Yeah. So he passes as well. So both of the thralls pass. I'm gonna do the 3rd thrall. Because they actually have decent constitution. He fails, so he's going to be taking that. Newman, I'm going to roll for his con.
He's not in the cube. I don't think.
No, his character's being touched by her aura. Because I'll move his away, so you can see where...
No, Morfast and him are not touched by the aura.
No, I am. He's not.
Yeah, we're gonna look at the purple when it comes to who it's touching.
Gotcha.
So Newman's touching, but Morfast is not.
I'm sorry, Morfast.
Dick.
I believe in you. You can make the saving throw.
What do I have to roll?
Constitution at 13 or higher.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
And then the 2 that are next to me are going to get pushed back 10 feet.
Even if they succeed? Because the only thrall that failed was this one over here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. On a successful save, the creature... Oh, damn it, Morfast, I'm sorry. You have to take half as much damage. And isn't pushed. So I'll.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine.
Your creature will take damage too, but.
I think.
Do I fight back out of spite?
You can steal. So you can steal the spell.
Okay, so did Morphass succeed or fail?
So he succeeded, but even the ones that succeed take half the damage.
Yeah. But they don't get pushed back. So only this one gets pushed back 10 feet.
Yes.
But, so, I'm going to roll 2d8 for each of the throws. And then Morphass, you'll roll your 2d8 and take half.
Okay.
That's okay. We'll get this
I gotta roll for my own.
Roll your doom.
So you're going to take half of that Morphass.
Do we round up or down?
I think round it down.
So 5.
Alright, so the far left throw is going to take half. It's going to take 6. So goody.
And then.
We're going to go with the second throw. That's right next to you. Oh, where you roll for hug specifically, or?
Oh, is that who I'm rolling for?
No. I didn't know why you rolled that 8. We'll just use that for the throw to our right.
Okay, and then I always do this. I'm always clicked on someone else.
No, that's fine. You need to roll 2 more d8s for the thrall that
This
got pushed
one,
back.
right?
It's one of them. Yep. So he's gonna take full damage.
Okay. This one.
Ooh, he's gonna be taking 8 as well. And he is slain. He is dead. He's dead a Rooney.
All right. So since it's a thunder damage, I imagine that. Oh, sorry, Alexa went. Alexa, shut up. Sorry, guys. So since it's thunder damage, I imagine that like thunder comes from the sky, Zeus style, and just like snuffs him.
Yeah. Just he raised his sword and it locked onto it and just incinerated him.
And can I just say this is the first time I've killed something in this entire campaign?
That is true. You get a new charge to your bow.
I have 2. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to give Hugs a big old hug, and I'm going to chuck him in between these 2 that are next to me.
Yep, so I need you to roll a d20 for both. So misses one of them, roll another.
It wasn't meant to be.
Hey, bing, 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 bong, bong. Then he just lands back, and he's just kind of wobbling, like,
I think he got into the wine of Dionysus.
Yeah. Do you want to try to move further away?
They can react, though, right?
Yes.
I'll stick around, I suppose.
Okay. So with that, that'll be the end of your turn. We're now going to go with the gargoyle. The gargoyle is going to fly after Twig. And he will easily make it. Because he has a flying speed of 60 feet. And he has multi-attack. And he is going to bite and claw at Twig. He's also got a rock. Can't forget that. So he's going to go for his bite attack. It literally doesn't tell me anything. Okay, beautiful. So I'm just going to roll to see if he bites. I'll get a strength of 2. Okay. So let's see if he attacks with the bite attack against Twig. He crit fails. He does absolutely nothing. He just, for some dumb reason, as he goes to bite down onto Twig, he just crashes into the wall instead of biting her. He just completely misses, hits the wall. One of you roll me a D12 right quick, since Ruby had to step out. One damage.
Thank God we should not have let you roll.
So the gargoyle that was chasing after you, and it was gonna go bite you, completely messed up, and just rammed itself into a wall, taking a measly 1 damage. And that's gonna be the end of its attack since the crit failed. So it's done for right now. So we're gonna go with our friend the Thrall. It's going to take its bow and arrow, and it's gonna shoot at Warfast. Yeah, that's right. All of them have bows and arrows and swords. That aim prepared. Alright, and it has a +4 to hit. Goody, goody. I've been forgetting to add their +4s. So more fast. That is a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
Oh yeah, it's...
Okay, so you're gonna be taking D6 +2. Okay. Oh, +3 because it's magically powered up by Kalita. That's gonna be 5 guaranteed damage. More fast, you take 9 damage. Yeah. He probably might need a potion at some point. He's got his Bullywog though, who at the end of the round will heal him. Okay, and with that, the thrall will just chill there. We're gonna go to our next thrall, which is over here, and he's gonna try to make his way across the bridge, and he's gonna try to get to Geshwin. But I'm gonna roll a T20 for him to see if he falls off the bridge. And he does, falling below, impaling him, restraining him, and then finishing him. Yeah, so, looks like it's your turn, Eddie boy. Oop, I need to go back. There you go.
Alright.
Your turn, more fast. You just watch the skeleton just bing bong, fall off the edge.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna shoot a thunderclap arrow right here, which will damage both of these. So,
The one Newman?
yeah, these two here.
Okay, cool.
So the first one, oh boy.
That is a crit, sir. Oh, your thunderclap arrows, by the way. All creatures within a 10-foot radius. That's gonna include Newman.
He's a big boy. He can take it.
Yes, I need you to roll one more D10. All right, one more attack roll.
Yeah, I got him.
Nah, he has an AC of 17.
Yeah, well, I'm saying I'm not gonna hurt him.
Yeah, you
I did that on purpose. Totally. Yeah. All right. So this for.
Now that I think about it, these arrows release a thunderous explosion on hit. I'm pretty sure it's only supposed to be one roll.
Huh?
So one thing I want to ask you more about, because I don't think we talked about this specifically. When it comes to your arrow hitting, do you want to do one big roll and if that succeeds, it hits them all, or do you want to individual it?
I mean, really, whatever you think. I don't want it to be too overpowered. So I think it probably makes sense to see if for each one.
After reading it a couple times, we're gonna roll once to hit, because you're trying to hit that area, right? When you did, and you critted, so now all creatures within 10 feet have to make a DC save. If not, they're gonna take 4 D8 thunder damage, because it's double because of the crit.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much you're rolling to hit where the bolt's gonna land, and then it'll explode out, and the explosion is where they have to do their DC saves. Okay.
Yep. Okay. That makes sense.
I think that's a lot of rolling, but they keep worrying about everybody, because that's where the DC saves come from.
Yeah. Okay.
TK, should we do that also for the Thunder Wave? Because I believe it's from an area, not from an individual for that one too.
Yeah, I think that's how the wording on that one works as well. Because I'm sitting there going, man, this is a lot of random rolls, and it feels like it's a lot. When it should be, look, I landed the spot, not anything within the range.
So if he's shot it out far enough, it the damage, like within the radius of that blast, it might not hit. Is that what you're saying?
Actually, yeah, if you want to go with that, more fast, do you want to put the bolt far enough away where it won't hit Newman, but it'll hit the thralls?
Yeah. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Okay.
I don't think it has a...
Merciful of you, Morvath.
Yeah. So
I'm feeling nice today.
Yeah, so going back to Euros from now on, we'll roll for hit, and then it'll explode, and then anything within that explosion has to roll their DC checks.
Okay. Well, I think for that one, because I am the focal point on that, like where he can throw his obstacle, like mine has to be 15 feet from my person.
Just want to see right quick. It does say range self. Okay. Yeah, because I just didn't know if it, as you just stated, where it was. So it does originate from you. Okay. Sweet. So with that, the thunderbolt flies past Newman, then the thralls. It explodes, but only the thralls get affected by it. And now they need to make a DC 15 check.
Yep.
Okay, and is it a particular check?
Oh, Constitution, I think? Oh.
Okay, cool. So they both have...
Yeah, Constitution.
Yeah, they got +2. So we're going to do the top thrall.
Oh.
He will succeed. And we're going to do bottom thrall. He does not. Does it say anything about half damage or anything?
No, but I am curious because it was a crit. Do they take damage at all? Because of that or no?
I'm pretty sure it's still going to do half damage.
Yeah.
If not, we can roll it like that. Okay, so half as much on a miss. Okay. So spells like that or attacks like that, they'll always have if they have a DC check, if they succeed it, they'll take half, but if they fail it, they'll take full. That's just how we'll rule that from now on, because I know that's been messing up Rebecca's character sometimes.
Okay. Alright, cool. I'll write that. I'll add that to my thing too.
Yeah, so roll 4 dice for the bottom one.
Yeah.
Because you critted. So that's 48 plus 2. Actually, that's supposed to affect both of them. So one of them's taking 15, the other one's taking 7. Cool. So the top one, he only takes 7. And the bottom one, he's going to take 15. Okay, pretty nice arrowing over there.
Alright, and then I'm gonna...
You have your sneak attack, because they're both focused on Newman. That gives you advantage against one of them.
Oh, and that's 3d6, right?
Okay, do you want to put that on the bottom one? Actually, the top one has more HP, if you want to do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
The bottom one, he's just dead. Because he didn't have enough. So he's gone. We're not going to do the... That's 11. Ooh, close. Your sneak attack has put this one to a... It's starting to really rattle its bones and everything. It's falling apart. But it still stands.
Alright, so then I'm going to walk up to it, and I'm going to attack it with my...
Bonus action.
Sickle.
Yep. The bullywog will follow.
Okay.
Are you feeling lucky today?
Oh, you know what? I am feeling lucky.
Do you want to go all or nothing?
Ooh.
What's that?
You're flipping coin.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Wait, what happens if I fail that, though?
It's a crit fail.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
We'll figure that out.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's. I got this. We got this.
So,
Wait, you have to do odds or evens.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Crap. Oh, I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
how that works.
so evens are odds. Which one's success, which one's failure.
Okay. Even is success.
Okay, cool. So roll a d6 for me, please.
I just rolled a d100, but
Okay, well that's odd. So you crit failed. But you gotta shank it, and you just miss it entirely. And the coin slips back into your pocket. You see Chester, who he was holding it, and he just puts it into your back pocket.
thanks, buddy. This coin has never done anything good for me.
So with that, the bullywog, he looks at you and says, healing. And he's going to heal you for 3.
Hey.
So you're going to go up 3 more HP, buddy. And with that, that is the end of round 2. Ooh, you guys are getting closer. Remember, you have to survive a certain amount of rounds. We're on round 3. Good thing. Alright, we're going with Twig. She is going to move away. The gargoyle, he landed his face so he won't be able to react to you.
Yeah.
So you want to fly to the eyeball?
Yeah, am I there?
You have to go to the bridge itself. Yeah, right there. Would you like to interact with the eyeball?
Yes.
Okay. As you gaze into its gigantic eye, you start to hear dissonant whispers into your mind. Truth. Honesty. As you hear the words echo throughout your skull, and he goes, question. What is your question? You can ask it one question, and with its deep, dark, ancient secrets, it will answer to the best of its knowledge. Yeah, you can talk it out.
The cages, so we're not exactly sure how to get those open, right? Does this benefit us, or is that another one of her?
The upper left, you can see that there's some Fomorians, which you would know Fomorians.
Yes.
And the one to the far right, there's like an undead thrall that's pretty bloated. Mike, who knows?
I want to know how to get those cages. Those
Yeah,
two.
those are simple cages. You can just break it open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's just common knowledge for those cages. Like, if they had like runic symbols on them, then maybe that would be the next question. You want to ask the group?
Yes. What should I ask it?
Maybe how many
Ask
rounds
it
there are?
how many rounds we have.
Oh, me and Eddie are on the same page.
Oh.
Okay, good question. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Oh. My question? How many rounds do we have?
You see the eyeball, he blinks, and you and everybody else, actually just you see the number in your mind. It takes moments, but eventually you see it. The inscription for 5 rounds. In 5 rounds you must survive. And its eye closes as it falls asleep, and the eyeball is finished. You guys have to survive, speaking to Ruby, you guys have to survive for 5 rounds. And you're on round 3.
We got this.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Do you want to let
We
everybody
got
know about it?
Yes. Okay. So we have 5 rounds. We have to survive.
I'm gonna give her the thumbs up.
Me too.
We're already on round 3. We got this.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Okay.
This was a good choice, guys. We did good things.
See, I have what?
I think you went 10 feet.
So I've got,
You had 30 feet total.
yeah, so I went 10 feet, so I have 20 feet left. I'm gonna try to go for the cages.
Alrighty.
Sweet. And, it's a lot harder for everything else to go and get you. Because I didn't put ladders in the back of the Coliseum, only in the front. Okay, with that, Horizon is gone, so there's nothing else for you to do. Actually, no, you did talk to the portal. That was your action.
Yeah.
You can minor action a cantrip if you want. which I don't think we really have anything to. Nah, looks like most of your things aren't really gonna.
Question. With the, anyway, the mending. Is that?
Mending, you use that cantrip to fix an item of sorts.
Fix my familiar?
Yeah, that's good. Something circulated for that. Now, I think you don't really got anything you can do with your cantrips. Okay, well, with that, there's nothing else you can do. We're gonna go to Newman. Newman, he's going to look at you more fast, and he is going to cast. You hear him. He whispers the ancient Egyptian language into your ear. And you feel yourself magically imbued. He is going to give you mage armor to give you a +2 to your AC.
Nice.
So currently you'll have 16, so you'll have to remember that, okay?
Yep.
And with that, he just keeps holding his place. Actually, he's gonna move a little bit, maybe try to grab more people if he can within his zone. Because he can keep the thrall, he can keep that thrall on him, but he's just trying to cover his bases. Fortunately, he's got not too much he can really work with. Actually, yeah, he's gonna push the bullywog out of its way. So he can just try to get as much room as he can to try to grab whatever thralls he can. Because he's a team player. So he keeps the top thrall and the bottom right thrall in his grasp. So that's one less person on you, Alfredo.
Yay, thank you.
Okay, so now we're with this thrall after Newman, and he is going to attack you, Alfredo. And he is going to use his sport sword. I'm now remembering that they have a +4 to hit. He misses.
He sure does.
And he's just gonna rattle his bones at you. You see him kind of lift up his armor and starts to play with his rib cage, trying to speak to you. If you speak rattle bones, he just called you a fleshy.
The nerve.
The thrall down here, he's gonna attack Newman. I bet you guys are happy you brought him now. That is a 19. He's going to hit Newman.
No.
And he, I think it's a D6 +2. And it's piercing, which means he's going to pierce his shield, which means he's going to do extra damage. So, 2 + 3 +2. He's going to do 9 damage to Newman. And you see Newman just, as the sword passes through his shield, you see him try to dodge, but he is stabbed with the sword slightly. Do not worry, friends. I will be steadfast. That's the end of that thrall's turn. Is now Yami's turn.
Okay, I'm about to do
So at the end of your turn, you no longer be necrotic.
Okay, first question. Is the smoking bottle still active? Can this bad guy see me?
How big was the radius of the smoking bottle?
Boop, 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 boop. Smoking bottle.
It is a 60
foot.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna fog up a shit ton of that area. And it's from where you used it.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna go with a solid 15. So that's the area that's fogged up. So
okay.
He can't see you, but he might wildly attack at you to try to do his best.
Okay, next question. Is Horizon's body still on the field?
No, he disappeared into some phase smoke. He's gone.
No.
Yeah. No, he hasn't summoned him out in combat.
So he Yeah, with the
Yeah, he's in the Feywild.
Well, hey.
Shoot. So I can't cast Revivify?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, the spirit for a person.
shoot. I thought I was doing something here.
She's like, I'm gonna do a lot this turn.
Okay, I guess the second thing is if I couldn't do that, since he's in the smoke, do I have like a bonus action because he can't see me, like a stealth?
Yeah, like,
Because I should still have my spiritual weapon, right?
yeah. Currently, I think you're still affected by the smoke as well, because you're in the purple. So you're gonna, if you attack inside the smoke, you have to roll 2 dice, and you take the one with the lowest number. Because you have disadvantage in the smoke to hit.
Yeah, because I am in the smoke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you're trying to hit in the smoke is gonna be at disadvantage because you can't see anything into it.
Oh, I thought because maybe he was so close that I could hear him or see him with my bird eyes.
No, with the smoke, it fills up everything, so it's gonna be in or out. You can't really see it.
Okay. So my spiritual weapon is d20 plus 6.
Yeah, because you can
And I
just
will.
just go do whatever you want.
Hmm?
I said you can just fly away if you want. He can't see you, so you don't know reaction from him.
Wow.
You have the bloated thrall in the cage if you want to go try to unlock it.
I forgot that I could just fly away was an option.
Yeah, that's the best. Even though you're 7 foot tall, you just bird person, you just fly away.
Okay. Guess I will go to this cage here. I can reach it.
Yep. So you fly over to the cage. Which I
Is that my bonus action? Can I try using my axe to destroy the gate?
You can use a bonus action to open it if you want.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so with your gigantic bird foot, you just claw away at the lock, and the cage opens up, and the bloated thrall will step out of it. And you can just hear it go blah, 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 just making random noises. And it points towards the thralls in the Colosseum. And it looks at you waiting for what you want it to do. I'm just going to use this for now. So pretty much it's asking, it's pointing towards the enemy thralls, and it wants to do something to them. Will you send it out there?
Oh, so he wants to, like, attack them?
What's that?
He wants to, like, he can attack them? Is that what?
There's something they can do, but it's just asking if it is friendly towards you. Like, it's not attacking or doing anything deceitful.
Oh, okay. Does anybody need an extra helper?
Send him in.
I don't trust him.
I trust him, Yami. Send him in. Let's see what he can do.
I point him to attack this guy here.
Okay, so you want to attack the closest thrall. So it starts to quickly run with its 30 feet. You see it, even though it's bloated, it starts to release air from within its body to lift it up. And it makes its way into the arena. I had to use 5 feet to get up to the arena. But now the bloated zombie, or the bloated thrall is right there, and it looks like it's making a beeline towards the other thralls. And you hear blah, 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 blah. That makes its way over there. Okie dokie.
Before I end my turn, is it too late to eat one of my honey buns just to heal myself a bit?
You cannot. Remember, you're necrotic. You have to wait till next turn to heal.
Oh, I thought that was the end of. Okay.
Yeah. So because you have to wait for it to go past, and then your max HP will raise back up to 45.
Got it.
Okay, and with that, you hear. Oh, you can send the spiritual weapon wherever you want it, because currently it has to stay where it's at and it has to go its to you.
I thought it just kind of came with me.
No,
Okay.
it can go wherever you want to.
I guess it could stay there for now.
Okay. So with that, special weapon will just hold a reaction in case the thrall tries to walk past it.
Sure.
You guys hear some chuckling noises from up above, and you see once again the High Queen has descended upon the group, and she appears behind Newman, and she says, "You pesterly Osiris followers, following the dead, wanting to be among the dead. There's no fun in death. Only life matters." She has 3 legendary points she can use once per round. And she is going to use all 3 to use her strongest legendary action. She is going to cast Power Word Kill on Newman. There is no save. There's no DC check. If his HP is under 100, they are killed immediately.
God damn.
No saving throws, no nothing. And Newman only has 61 HP. As he turns around, you see Kalita get right up into his face, and she says, "Perish." And he starts to wither away, becoming sand, as both his weapons, his everything about Newman that you see in front of you, he disintegrates into sand and flies away.
Jesus.
He has been killed. Revivify cannot be used to revive him, and he is dead. And he's at the top. Hopefully the High Queen will keep her word of bringing him back. As of right now, Newman is not in that part of the combat anymore. And of course she giggles and laughs and says, finally, we got a balanced fight now. Toodaloo. And she backs away over here. She is going to stay now. And with that, that's the end of her turn. Sweet. Okay. Back to normal stuff. After watching that horrific show, it's now the Thrall next to Alfredo, because he's no longer aggroed on the Newman, because Newman is no longer there. He's going to attack you with his short sword.
I'm sure he is.
He's rolling.
And that is a hit, but I'll use my shield as a reaction again.
Okay, so that's your second shield. And so you're gonna go up to 16. Actually, that'll put the shield's a +5 to AC, right?
Yes.
All right. Attackers win on equals. So his 16 will beat your 16.
Wait, what?
If you use.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I guess the shield doesn't matter.
Yeah, so he's gonna hit you he has a hit of 16. So even if you use shield, attackers win. So he'll beat your 16.
Right. Okay.
So you just gotta take it, unfortunately.
Fine.
Ooh, sorry for that. So he's gonna stab you into your shoulder with his short sword, and it's gonna do D6 +5.
Oof.
Yeah, these boys hit hard. That's because they're magically imbued by Kalito. He will deal 6 damage to you, Alfredo.
Got it.
And with that, that'll be the end of its turn.
Minus.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with this Thrall. After not being able to find Geshwin, it's gonna start running across the bridge. I'm gonna see if it falls into the pit first.
Fall in the pit.
He succeeds. So you almost had that too, but you get a reaction from this because he's gonna run past the hammer. So I need you to roll a hit dice for me, Geshwin.
And that's just a D20?
Yeah, D20. I think it's.
Or is it the full thing?
I think your weapon gets a D20 plus your wisdom modifier, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you show your D8 plus your spellcasting modifier. So you're gonna roll a D20 plus your 3, because you use wisdom at your spells.
Okay. Boom! Good thing I had that there. Oh, what?
And with that, a swing and a miss. The thrall runs fast.
Gosh.
With that, there's nothing. It's still in the smoke, but it'll try to shoot 2 shots towards more fast. We'll do that, but it's gonna roll with disadvantage. So let's do this twice. It'll get the lowest.
At least I feel a little bit useful.
So with that 12, he's just actually, you still have the mage armor more fast. So even if he was to roll something else, he'll just miss. So you're good. And now it's Rose. It's your turn.
Which of these thralls was the one that hit me in the shoulder?
The one to your right.
All right. Well, he's gonna get hit with some vampiric touch.
You got a vampiric touch it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a vampiric touch it. And let's see if I hit, because I really want to hit that.
Yep.
So this is +5, right? Roll.
Yep.
Oh man.
This was your 3rd spell, which means I believe that's your 3rd spell, which means your earrings
Are attuned.
Yeah, so because you're casting a 3rd spell, that's your 3rd charge, and you can use the charges on the earrings to roll for advantage.
Yes, please.
Ooh, a miss.
Damn it. Fine, so
Yeah,
I will use my bonus action. Hold on.
You throw hugs again.
Hold on. Nope, I'm gonna use chill touch then on him as my cantrip. Oh wait, no, I can't use a cantrip when I did a spell, right? That's the rule?
Correct.
All right, yes, I'm gonna throw hugs.
Okay. I guess we haven't been doing this correctly, but with hugs, he does have a +2.
Does he? Oh, baby.
Because he's proficient in being thrown, so I had forgotten about that.
All right, well, let's give him a +2 now. Wow.
He'll miss the first throw. I assume that's the one that was shoulder throw, so roll for another one. Because he's ping-ponging, he has to do multiple attacks, so he's going to hit the bottom throw. So now you can roll your damage. I think it's a D8 plus
2?
D8 plus because D8 plus 2 because he's doing bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
Three damage will do it. And with that, it gets hit in the head, kind of, whoa, and Hugs comes back to your hand. Do you want to move, or are you still just going to stay where you're at?
I'm still gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. The gargoyle, he sees that Twig is flying away, and he's just going to keep trying to go after her. And he will make it. And he's going to do a bite attack against Twig. It is a bite and claw attack.
No.
Yep. So.
Wait, that's all. Nobody could get to me because of there's no ladders back there.
Yeah, he's a gargoyle. He can fly. He has a flying speed of 60. Which I might have been messing up your flying speeds on your characters because your flying speed should be double your movement speed. I've probably been doing that wrong, so I'm sorry about that.
So I should be escaped by now.
I guess we learned that. So it looks like Geshwen and Twig give us 60-foot flying speed. But the gargoyle will now strike at Twig. Let me do some rolls. I'm just trying to get his sheet. I think he does great. So he's gonna bite you. He's gonna get you. 6-18. That will hit. I'm also gonna do the claw attack because it's pretty much gonna do the same damage. That will miss. Yep, no, that definitely misses. And so the bite, that's going to be a D8 plus 2. Yes. That's going to be 5 damage to you, Twig.
I'm okay.
Yeah, so he bites one of your wings.
Booger.
There you go, I updated your character. Yep. And with that, he ends his turn. We're going to go to this thrall. He's going to take a shot at the bullywog. Because he's a fucking asshole.
Can't lose another bullywog.
Defend his honor more
That is
fast.
a 12. That's a miss. No, sorry, 12 beats is 11. So the bullywog is hit with the bow. And that's going to be D6 plus 2. So that's going to be D6 plus 5 altogether. Let's pray the bullywog survives. He takes 9 damage, putting him to 2 HP. The bullywog, he takes the arrow in the back and just gets down on his knees and he looks up at you more fast and he hands you a silver pendant.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you'll just have to remember that, okay, love? And more fast is now your turn.
Alright, I am going to attack the guy right in front of me.
Or do you want to make your way over to the High Queen?
I don't think I can do anything to her.
I mean, you can. She's not a god. No, you can't strike at her. Because she's the one calling the shots right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
In her defense.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna attack her.
Because remember, she can't heal. Because,
Yep, what she has is what she has to work with.
She is level 11 though.
Oh, I'm using one of my luckies. That's
Okay,
not.
her last one, if I'm not mistaken.
Nope, I used the coin, so I have 2 left. Now I have 1 left.
Nice.
Now I have none left because I'm gonna use that again. Oh my god.
That's a 13. That does hit.
Oh.
A 13 hits?
Lucky.
Yeah, that. So.
Alright, so we do. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
11 damage.
11 damage. Let me see right quick if she has anything stupid in her sleeve. Oh, she does, but nothing to save her ass. So she's going to take 11. How do you strike her?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick the sickle through her eyeballs. Because, you know, they don't actually exist anyway, so who cares?
So you stab it into her eyeball, and she and that's like as the blade's just sticking in her eyes, she just hold it in place, and she knocks the blade away after a couple seconds. But you got your strike in.
Brutal.
Cool.
Yep. And
All right.
because she's here, she will always go last. So now it is her turn.
Oh, I didn't do my bonus action yet.
Oh, my bad. Sorry about that.
Alright, I'm gonna heal. Where are my potions at? I know
So
I have
Bullywog,
one.
by the way, he's always going to chase after you because he's like a spirit of sorts. And
Okay.
he will heal you for D4. So he's going to heal you for 1. Bully.
Oh, okay, and I'm gonna do some bubblegum, which apparently heals 20 plus D8. Is that?
If you're under my spell, so it'll give you the highest amount of healing.
I'm not gonna heal. I'm actually gonna attack her with my secondary action.
Okay, how much did you heal up, Morphex?
I'm actually gonna just hit her with my second action.
Okay, are you just going to try to just all out her?
Yeah, because I don't want to waste this gum.
Okay.
Alright.
So...
Okay, 4 more damage.
4 more damage.
Yep.
Okay. So she gets hit, and she feels it. She reels away from it. She's undead, unfortunately, so the blood won't happen. So the bleeding won't happen. Okay, so the bullywog, he did heal you for 1, so you actually had 23 HP.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah, he's doing his bully best. And now it is the High Queen's turn. She looks around, scanning the field, just, what spell? And she's, give me a second. She is going to look at you more fast. And she says, I don't like any of this healing nonsense you're trying to do. She is going to cast Vampiric Touch on you.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep. And she... Give me a second. Just to make sure. I don't have her correct level, so we're just going to have to eat that, unfortunately. So she's going to roll for her spell attack. So she's going to have a +6 to hit. 15.
Nope, I got 16.
That is correct. You still have that mage armor going on.
Nice.
And she hisses away that, you are able to avoid her touch spell. She, I'll get you. She winks at you with her little flaming eye. And, so, just to let you know, Rose, you cast Vampiric Touch, right?
I did.
Your hands are filled with shadows and siphoning abilities. So on the round you cast it, and as an action on subsequent turns until the spell ends, because it lasts for a minute, you can make a melee spell attack. So you still have Vampiric Touch active. You just have to use it as an attack.
Oh, so I don't even have to like use another spell slot for it.
Correct. So for 1 minute, so pretty much that's like 10 rounds. Because it's 6 seconds per round, so it's 60 seconds.
Nice.
So you can keep using Vampiric Touch if you wish.
Oh, what a good spell.
And so High Queen Kalita, with her bonus action, she's just gonna use her quarterstaff and she's gonna attack you. More fast. So she just takes her rod, she spins it in place, and she's just gonna try to whack you.
He's gonna hit me with that.
Yep, hit you for 23. Oh, sorry, so she's gonna give
I was like,
And she's gonna hit you for 3d4.
With a quarterstaff?
Yeah, she has her upgraded quarterstaff. She has the serpent quarterstaff.
God damn.
alright.
And with that, that'll be the end of round 3. We're now round 4. Okay, and with that, it is now your turn, Blue.
Okay. Now, what I was asking was the spells. So, this arena,
Yeah.
would I have to go over it and in it to use that?
No, with how you're flying, you can see into it, no problem. It's just those that are on the ground would have to climb up it or have to take the ladder.
Okay.
So you can see everything that's happening on the battlefield.
Right, but if I was to cast a spell.
Yeah, you can hit anything within your range.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Do you want to try to use a spell on the High Queen?
Yes.
Okay. Any particular ability?
Yes.
You're gonna go with a wind wall ability?
Wind wall, yes.
Okay, so Twig is gonna attempt to cast wind wall.
It is 120 feet range.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to hit. So it's a level 3 spell. When the wall appears, each creature within its area makes a strength saving throw. It can be up to 50 feet long, 15 feet long. I assume you just want to like cut off Kalita. Maybe the gargoyle itself will also be within that range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna make a wind wall that's gonna from the gargoyle to her. I'm trying to put a line down so you can see it. Okay. So you can put down a wind wall that's going to affect the gargoyle and Kalita. What else is it? Just want to make sure. Oh yeah, it does damage. So these creatures now have to make a strength saving throw, and we're using your wisdom modifier, so they need to make a DC 13 or higher. So we're gonna do gargoyle first. +2. He will not succeed, so he'll take full damage. And then we have Kalita, who has nothing to add to her strength. She will also fail, so I need to roll 3d8, and it's going to affect them both.
Okay. You said 3d8?
Correct.
Any addition?
I think you add your intelligence, wisdom modifier, so +1. Yeah. So that's going to be 12 damage to the gargoyle, and it'll push it back, because with the winds, it's going to pretty much create a wall that will stop it from flying through. So it's going to take 12. Okay, cool. And so will Kalita, and with the way the wall was, Kalita herself, she's kind of like thrown against the gargoyle statue behind her. So I need you to roll a d8 for that as well, because she gets pushed back into the wall, pretty much thumps her.
So just 1d8?
Yeah. So currently it's going to be 12 plus whatever you roll.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yep. 1d8. I go to hit enter to roll it, and it's adding an additional.
I think you have to roll it. Okay, so it's going to be 13 damage to Kalita, and you see the life force within her fading very fast. She may be a higher level necromancer, but her body is not perfect in design. And so now you have that wind wall that's just blocking the gargoyle and forcing Kalita into her little corner. So she's pretty fucked right now. Do you want to move?
Yes, I do.
You want to go to the cages?
Yes.
Okay. As a bonus action, you can open up one of their cages.
The one that's like me.
Yeah, that's a female Fomorian.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her out.
Okay. As you open up her cage, the Fomorian woman, she's just, thank you, just keeping us here as hostages. Some sort of party, a millennium party. I don't care. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm the sister of Fire, and I will be on my way back home. If you need assistance from me, my name is Ruth. And with that, Ruth, she claps her hands and she turns into a gigantic bird that flies out of the stadium.
Okay.
So now you have two people that you know from the kingdom. So you have Ruth and Guy.
We know the Janice.
Correct.
Wait, don't leave yet.
Now she just goes, thank you, I'm going to head out of here and fly.
That's how they always get us.
So with that, that'll be the end of your turn. So we're going to go off to the thrall. He's going to finish off, he's going to try to attack the bullywog, trying to finish it off.
Aww.
He misses.
Yeah.
The spirit of the wog continues. We're going to go to the thrall, and it's going to start making its way over towards Morfast because it's attacking its queen. He's going to attack Morfast. Actually, he did run over the ball bearing, so I do need him to make that DC save. See if he tripped. He did not, so he's fine, but now we're going to roll for his hit. He misses more fast, so that's good. Next, we're going to go with you, Yami. It's your turn.
Okay.
You do see the fat, bloated thrall just and points to the High Queen. Would you like to command it to chase after her?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you can still go with your turn, but we'll deal with the High Queen in a second.
How's everybody doing health-wise?
I think Morphas is the most damaged.
I'm not doing so hot.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you can go back. You gonna try to cast any of your healing spells towards Morphas? Catch one?
Yeah, I was thinking of...
You have to be within range. Because I think your best one is healing ward for 60 feet.
Is that 60 feet away?
Yep.
Oh, 65.
Sweet.
That doesn't reach, though, does it?
You can just walk one step.
That's true, I have a bonus action.
You do have 60 feet of movement.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. Stepped on my laptop. I'm still here.
I guess I'll join the fight and
You
myself
don't have
right
to.
here.
You don't have to be on top of them necessarily. You just have to be like a little bit closer.
Okay, I'll take care of this guy next to.
I mean, really, you're just trying to brute force down Kalita if you want. But as long as you get within the circle, you'll be able to heal more fast.
Okay, I think I will go. Which ones are still activated right now? This one.
I think besides this one, they're all activated.
Oh, okay. And this one's mine, right?
Correct. He's currently that bloated one's gonna make his way towards the High Queen.
I see.
If you want to go on ahead to what it does, it's gonna dash. Okay, it'll make it within range. It's going to collide with Kalita, and it hugs her, and you see it violently shake, look back at you, wink, and it explodes.
Oh my goodness!
So I need
salute motion.
Yeah, I need you to roll 4d8.
Oh, question.
Sure.
If we kill her, does that mean her creatures die too?
They might.
Follow-up question: if we kill her, does that mean she can't bring back the people that died?
This is still her domain, so who knows?
We have to take her out. I feel like if we take her out, there's a good chance that other things might die.
I mean, we only have to survive one more round, so I'm more concerned that if we kill her and she's dead, she can't bring back Marcus and your fox that I can never remember his name.
Yep.
Haraya.
Maybe the best way it helps me to remember is think of Orion, but just think Haraya.
Gotcha.
For the longest time, I thought the little guy's name was Pariah.
I love the name. I think it's so cute. I can just never remember how to say it.
Yeah, it's actually Celtic, and it means a longing for home.
Aww. And then Yami just got him killed.
Yeah, it's right up there with I dog me.
Okay, I think I'm gonna move over here.
Just to let you know, Geshwin, from the explosion, you see the High Queen. She has lost her arm, one of her legs, and she is very disheveled. That explosion has left her very, very wounded.
Wait, did you say that if we killed her, she wouldn't be able to bring back Orion?
No, you haven't been Horizon. You're
Okay.
she's in Horizon.
We're talking about the creatures, or like, I don't know.
Who knows? So,
You know what? I'm gonna fly over here then, and I'm gonna be like, sorry.
Killer.
Well, I gotta heal you first. You're more
He
important.
deserves it.
Aww.
Don't kill me.
to hit her, because like I said, she's literally, I think the next thing will probably knock her over.
She's the tampering with souls, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So all those poor innocent people that she's, no, we can't have it. I will not stand for it.
And don't forget, healing spells on the undead does the exact opposite. So if you try to heal her, they take damage.
Do I have a healing
Really?
spell that can do more fast and the lady at the same time? Creature.
We're about
Creature.
yeah, that's a restoration. You have healing ward, that's 60-foot range. Bless can do it, all that. So just any kind of heal spell will just do the job. You just have to pick one.
Well, I was trying to find one that could do more fast at the same time, kind of like a range. But it seems like all mine can only do one person.
Yeah. Currently, you only have one.
Okay.
So, you gotta finish off High Queen, or you heal more fast.
I really want to know.
I yell to you guys. Should I heal more fast, or should I beat this queen to submission?
Killer.
All right. I guess I will do. Oh my.
So with your healing spell, you're not gonna have to roll to hit. You just have to roll for the heal.
Then I will do healing word, I guess.
Okay.
Would it be better to do bless?
You just gotta pick a spell.
No, I'll do healing word. Healing energy watches over your target.
That's gonna do D4 plus your spellcasting modifier. You can cast that at a higher level if you want. You can go up to 3rd level with it.
Sure, might as well. I've got
If you do it at 3rd level, you'll have 3d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
3d4. 1, 2, 3 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is what do I see what that is?
Oh, and you're also. Didn't Newman cast a spell where all healing is maxed out?
Yes.
I did. I did.
Okay. So you're gonna max out. That's gonna be 15 heal. So where would you like to direct that 15 damage at?
At the queen, of course.
So how do you finish her?
Damn.
Trick. I don't know. I wave my hand, and my hand is just filled with that good energy shit. And then I'm all like, bless you, queen.
I thought you were gonna say you don't pass this vibe check and.
I guess she's not that clever.
So with your words, so with your healing ward, you speak ancient cleric spells, and then you shoot the holy healing magic that would normally heal somebody, but for an undead, deals damage. It collides into the High Queen, and she evaporates. She has been slain. And you see one of the thralls, the one that was not animated, you see it unstatufy itself, come to life, and then it rapidly decomposes and recomposes into the High Queen.
What?
And she looks at you, clapping her hands. I didn't think you'd kill me. I'm gonna give it to you. And with the wave of her hands, she's going to end the combat, killing all the thralls.
Nice.
So with that, she ends the combat, ending it sooner because she did not expect you to focus her.
Nice.
Yep. So with that, she walks up. She says, "Oh, that's right." Um, she waves her hands, and you see a hellish portal. You can look into it, and you can see the walking dead that are heading to the gates of the dead. And you see Newman is walking towards one of the gates. She reaches down into it, and she rips him back into the fabric of reality.
Does that hurt?
Yeah, you hear, normally I can get back by myself, but this time something evil must have happened to me.
Damn.
She winks at him. She looks over at your bullywog and says, "I can bring him back if you want."
Up
Yes.
to you, more fast.
Yes. Yes.
So she walks over towards the bullywog, places her hands onto the bullywog, and says, "May your spirits always be restless. Fight the good fight. Do not give in to death." Gives him a kiss on his forehead, and you see his body disappear, reappear into flesh as a green dot starts to rapidly grow into the bullywog that was your spirit, and you now have your bullywog friend.
Yay.
Yay.
He can go back to his wife.
Is that what the silver pendant is for?
You can open up the silver pendant, and it's his family.
Aww.
It's his wife and 75 of his kids. Ranging from baby tadpoles to full-grown bullywogs.
They all look just like him.
Yeah, they all have his eyes.
Including his wife.
Aww.
Yeah. The wife is at least 3 times his height. Because the female bullywogs are massive compared to the males.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. I'm gonna put it around his neck.
Yep. And he looks at you and says, "Thank you. Shall I accompany you to pay my debt to you all?" And he bows.
Yes.
Okay, you now have the bullywog. He tells you, "Call me whatever you wish," and that'll be his name.
Bully Bob.
We'll
Wait.
figure out.
We already have a pigeon named Bob. You can't call him Bob.
Okay, we'll think of one.
Yeah, well, we'll come up with one in the group chat we can all agree on. She says, all right. Before you guys leave my kingdom, I have a promise to uphold." She claps her hands, and you see the spear appear in front of you. Lysander's still writhing in pain, and you see the High Queen reach into the spear, reach to the hat above Lysander's head, and rip the darkness that was surrounding that back half of the crown, pulls it back into where you guys currently are, and she has this writhing black mass in her hand. And she says, "Oh, it's so cute. It's a curse. This is what they look like without physical form." And with that, she has it in her hands. Chester does look at you more fast and says, I can eat that."
Do it.
So Chester, he pops out. The High Queen, giddy at the sight of a cursed mimic, says, "Oh, he's so cute. Can I feed him?"
Yeah.
She starts to reach out to feed him. Newman speaks up. "You might want to be specific on what she feeds him. Do you just want the mass in her hands or something more? You might want to be a little bit more specific with wording. Because she's the Queen of Curses, don't forget."
Feed him something that's not going to kill me or other people.
She's like, fine. I'm gonna make him gorge on everything I could find. But she flicks the black mass into Chester. He gulps it down, and you see his body, boom, 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 as the Black Mass tries to escape from his maw, but Chester holds firm, wallows the cursed essence, and next session he will upchuck a cursed item.
Nice.
Equal to the power of what he had eaten. Relatively. So he ate a very high level curse, by the way.
I know what we're gonna do with that.
Put my hand up.
He's gonna give it to his mortal enemy.
And with that, Lysander, she catches her breath, looks around to try to figure out what the hell happened. And after being told by her staff, the High Queen, she just erases all that. Just, you'll have to talk to Lysander later. But currently, thank you for making this the party of the millennium. You can leave now.
Queen, I have a question.
What was that?
Miss Queen, I have a question.
I may have an answer.
Since you're like really good with curses and such, where did that curse come from?
Oh, this was a curse. From what I could tell by its essence, I know its creator. It was that false pharaoh, Arithmetes. She was plotting against Lysander and wanted her to have the crown.
I see.
My best guess.
Okay. Looks like Scorzak's kind of a little shit.
Oh fuck, we still owe him a favor too.
Yep. And with that, the pharaoh is saved. The Queen of Curses has had her fulfillment. And you
Is she
guys...
bringing the fox back?
What's that?
Is she bringing the fox back too?
Bringing a what?
The fox? Karen?
Oh, the fox back, yeah. Hey, we spent some time because I was back Horizon. When I assume it's what you're going to do. Do you want to talk to the other Fomorian while we're here?
Yes.
Okay. And you go and unlock the cage for this elderly Fomorian who's like, "Hi, thank you. I am the weapons master, or the trainer, for both Guile and Ruth." Pretty much, he's a very glorified butler / training master. And his name is, I don't even have his name prepared. Okay. His name is Gregory. That shall be his name. And says, "I train both Guile and Ruth. So, if you make your way to the Fomorian lands, we will be there to give our favor towards you." So now you have a third person.
That's third favor.
As a third person that can help you guys out.
Simply, someone in our group has an enemy. That's attacking.
And with that, you see him transform into a giant armadillo. A rare creature to see, but pretty much it starts to dig its way into the ground, and it disappears from sight.
Cool.
And he makes his way towards the Fomorian lands. Okay, with that, is there anything else you guys want to do before we call it a session?
Yes. I fly over to Twig and I say, now that you're part of the team, I pull out my deck of many things and I say, Twig.
The deck of many things is a wondrous item where there are 22 cards, and 4 of the cards have already been pulled.
There's 19 left.
4 of them. There's 18.
Oh, sorry.
These items are both a blessing and a curse. They have gotten most of the curse ones, such as the bad ones, such as...
The whole reason why we're here.
So, if you want to, you can pull from the deck of many things. As many as you want. But they all happen at once. So you could gain 2 levels, you could lose a level, you could get 10,000 gold, you could get wondrous items, both good and or bad.
Are they numbered?
Yeah, I'm going to roll for them.
Okay.
I don't know which.
Okay.
So the question is, how many do you want to pull?
I wink at her and I say, I would pick one.
Bullshit, pull 3. They got most of the bad ones. There's only one bad one left. You want to pull 4? Say it out loud.
I want to pull 4.
Yummy.
Okay.
Damn.
Rexy's brave. Yummy. I just realized that Rebecca never pulled.
I never pulled them either.
You
No,
pulled. That's how you have an enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
you
right.
Pulled the you pulled Rogue, which means you have an arch enemy.
That's right. That's right.
Which is a High King. Skull was pulled, which is Avatar Death, which is Geshwin. Geshwin also got Throne, which is the monster house that have to go clear for her to claim her property.
I got a monster house.
Oh, we gotta do that.
Was pulled by Rose.
Actually, I'm going to make it even more daring. I want to pull 5.
You're gonna pull 5?
I'm going to pull 5.
Okay, these happen all at once. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so you're gonna draw 5 of them.
Yes.
The deck size is 22. Let's do them not simultaneously. Well, they happen simultaneously.
But what if it rolls to the ones that have already been picked?
We'll erase them and we'll keep going. So you're gonna do 5.
Okay.
Now your chance is pretty high to get a bad one. Now,
There's only one bad one left.
one really bad.
Bad one.
There are some that you gain 2 levels, but then one that says you lose 2 levels.
Okay.
But where's the fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's gonna draw 5 cards. Here we go. She got Urel. You are cursed. You have a -2 to all saving throws.
Damn.
So that means that she has to do a saving throw to stop herself from dying. She has a -2 to it. The next one, she got Flames.
Powerful devil becomes your enemy for life.
Yep. So now you have a devil that wants to kill you.
Wonderful.
So you have a powerful devil that becomes your enemy for life.
Okay.
So that's Flames. That's also Ruby. Next one. The Fool. You lose 10,000 experience and a straw, I guess.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you lose a level. And you have to draw a card now.
This is what you got for being greedy.
So we're gonna go with the next one. Queen. A rare weapon appears in your hand. We'll do that in a second. That's also Ruby.
Hey, with losing a level, I get a rare weapon. I can do that.
Yeah. We'll figure out the rare weapon another time.
Oh.
You got Throne, which I know there's already another one called Throne, but this one says you gain proficiency in persuasion. Oh wait, no. You can't get this one. This is Geshwin's.
Oh.
So this one doesn't exist. You got Comet. Single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster encounter to gain enough experience for your next level.
Okay, that just makes up plus.
You have to defeat the next hostile monster. The Bullywog looks at you and says, "Do you need help?"
No, you can't kill the Bullywog. We just got him back.
Right? You got a family to go back to.
A hostile monster in order to get it back.
So the Bullywog walks up to you, puts his weapons on the ground, and opens up his arms. Do you beat the shit out of him?
No.
Well, you have to beat him.
He's not hostile though.
Yeah.
Oh, he stabs you and then he...
No, he doesn't.
No, the Bullywog's gonna go home.
Yes, an actual enemy.
I'm doing this so you don't lose a level, but I don't have to do any work.
Wow. Korean favorite DM?
No, we're mostly attached to the Bullywog. You can't kill him.
What? She's not killing him. She just has to defeat. That I knock him out. He won't die.
I don't think the Bullywog is very aggro though.
But she just hit him. Okay. We'll save it for later then. You just have comment now. I just don't want to update sheets because they're annoying. You have to draw 2 because Throne was already picked by Geshwin.
Yep,
And the Fool.
Okay.
Okay,
So
defeat.
it'd be draw 2 cards.
Cool. So we're gonna go back to draw 2 more
Which
cards.
means there's no more bad to get, right?
No. Yeah, I got that one. Hey, you gained Jester. Gain 10,000 experience, and he draws 2 additional cards.
Oh my god.
I'm back up to Renegade too. Oh god.
Well, now you're back to your level, so if you beat
A monster, then I get another.
Correct.
Okay.
So right now you'd be level 6 with Gesh. If you just defeat off the
And yes, I would like to draw 2 additional cards.
Yeah, you have to. Actually, this one you still need to. This was the Joker.
Oh, so it's 3.
So that was full. You need to re-roll this one. So we're still waiting. So you need to draw 3 now.
Okay. Yeah, because that one already got.
That one doesn't matter. They're at the void. Oh wait.
Wait, did we have the void?
Actually, no, we did not. The void is actually a card on its own. Your soul is drawn from your body and placed in a container at the DM's choice. Draw 1 more card.
That's not 3 cards. I didn't get 3 cards.
Because you have to pull them out one at a time. They happen all at once, but when deciding to get void, it just stops everything.
Oh.
So currently you've been void. So
I'm fine with that.
So currently, before your eyes, you see Twig. Her soul is drawn from her body, and it's going to be placed in a container. You are inside Chester right now.
Ooh.
And your body is now lying lifeless on the ground.
So if my group travels,
Doesn't hear your body.
they'd have to carry my body.
Yeah.
Well, we can put her in Chester.
Throw me in the chest, I'll be okay.
She's technically not alive, so you just toss her into the Chester can just do that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
You're
I
gonna
think that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go talk to somebody that can mess with souls. The High Queen, she's not gonna do it because she's lazy.
She's like, I already took care of one of your issues.
Yeah.
I giggle and say, it's a rite of passion for something bad to happen to you, and I toss her body into Chester.
Yeah.
When did Geshi become evil?
So with that, there's a couple people you can go talk to get the soul.
What if we went to the 3 people that owe us? What if one of them knows?
That would probably do as well. If you guys,
We gotta go there anyway.
yeah. So before we leave the session, you guys have a choice because you're done with Egypt now. Do you guys want to go to the Fomorian lands or to the Warring Kingdom?
I'm excited for China.
Which one has the house that Geshi gets?
I was gonna say, maybe we should have a little filler episode.
Yes, I need you to roll a d6 to see where the house is at.
Oh, please be on the beach.
That would be sick.
Warring States of China.
Oh, let's do it.
Yay, China.
Like we're going to China.
And we have a ride to China.
Well, you have somebody you know from China.
I thought he could transport us. I thought that's what he did.
Actually, I believe that's what he could do. You have to meet him on the edge, though, of China, and he can take you inland.
Gotcha.
But you guys will have to make your way back to you have to make your way back to Telesnia, update your commander, and then you'll make your way to the Warring States.
What was the reward for this entire endeavor?
This endeavor?
Like going to Egypt.
You had to help out Lysander get her crown back.
Yeah, what was the
it was kind of just your duty to do it. You might have to talk. You might have to talk with your commanding officer when you get back to him.
Gotcha.
We'll get some money out of him.
Oh yeah, I know you will. I know you will.
You got to support him.
So, because of the void, how many cards do I have left now?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You should have 11 left out of 22.
I like to keep track. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm keeping track of the names. Just this way you know that they're no longer there. Jester has been used, so it's out of the deck. But so with that, you guys are gonna make your way home to Telesnia, update your commanding officer, and then you'll probably make your way to the Warring States of China. So thank you guys for playing. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Any other questions before we all head off?
Oh, good.
Oh, I'll see you guys next week.
Do we earn any experience points for all this?
And you guys get to see Gwyneth, Luna, and Astronautas, and Cody.
Yay, Cody.
Yay.
And you get to meet their original crew that they came from.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, the High Queen, she wishes you guys all a good night. You guys make your way from here back to Alexandria, where you update Anibos and the rest of the Legion about the success. And with that, he gets you a boat ride, and you guys will head straight to Telesnia.
Awesome
And that's
sauce.
where we will start our next session at.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Pretty nice.
Thank you, TK.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you guys are the best.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
I'm gonna go get some food. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.